Hello, 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 everyone. It's me and the original Sunday girl, Sherry Berry. How are you today, Miss Sherry Berry?
I'm good. How are you?
I am hanging in there.
Better than
Hanging in
hanging
there.
out.
Listen, that is correct.
Yeah, y'all hanging
Um,
out.
how has
Things
your
are being
week
exposed
been?
and what?
How has your week been?
It's been good. It's been slow, but I had like a 3-day work week and hold on, I'm gonna switch this to public. So I had a 3-day work week for the last 2 weeks.
Don't you just love it?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Kim, how are you? Oh, I was reading some, Kim. I'm trying. Look, we listen. We try not to take fiction face Angie into 2024, but she might be there. Holy moly, macaroni.
can't
You know
live
what I
life
need to
without
put up?
fiction face.
No love readings. We gotta.
Can't be without fiction face Angie.
I be trying. Listen, let me tell you. So I'm out and about doing my little walk, whatever, whatever. And I'm
Right,
like, I
where I
just wish that
kidnapped you?
yes, right along that area. I wish you would have kidnapped me today. So I am out and about walking around and inspiration hit me. Oh, we should do a challenge. Just as I get ready to do the video for the challenge, here comes Willie Lump Lump turning out of in front of me, driving down the street. He blew the horn. I thought it was a truck like my friend had, so I thought it was my old coworker. So I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" Obviously, I was too happy when I said, "Hey, how you doing?" because he turns around. On Chandler, it's that big divider, so you either have to go this way or this way. You can't even make a U. You got to turn all around. He turns all the way back around, goes all the way into the little um complex that I'm or a little you know, work area where I'm about to pass and stops. And I thought it was my coworker, so I'm about to go over and say hi. I'm like, hey, oh no. He like, you need a ride? No, fool. I don't need a ride. You sure you don't need a ride? Yes, I'm sure I don't need a ride. No, no, no. I said, I thought you were my coworker. Thank you. And he took off.
Well, Angie, you're a hot commodity.
Disgusting things. Hi, Alex.
How else you
How
gonna
are you?
how else do you think you're gonna meet a man? Not
Not
on
like
dating
not with
sites.
the Pervo meet. Not in the Pervo truck. He wasn't.
Not in
Mm.
dating sites, not at the sandbar. We need to do that again.
The sandbar was supposed to have closed um like in November. They said they were closing it down. They closed the one at Desert Ridge. I don't know if they had closed ours yet because I was supposed to go because for their last day because we found out like on a Monday and they were closing on Sunday. So we were supposed to go and then it I didn't get to go, so I don't know if it even closed. And you know what? When I drive by, I don't even pay attention.
I
So
don't drive by the one in Gilbert because it's out of my way, but I'll have to check it out
well, they said the one at
on
Desert
my way
Ridge
to
for
work or
sure was
something.
closed. So, oh well. All right. Do we have anybody who
Mhm.
wants any readings? It don't look like it's that many people. If it's not, then I'm getting off. I'm not being on here that long anyway because I gotta go pick up my son from work and then come back and eat my pizza. All I wanted was pizza, 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 a thin crust pizza, and I got me a thin crust pizza. And then tomorrow starts no candy, so having my little
Tomorrow
candy,
starts no candy.
no candy until my birthday. So I get to have what I'm gonna have today, and after that, I can't have no more candy. And hi Mia, how are you? If you all have a questions, you can post it in there. We're not doing any love questions today, so no love questions. But if you have any other questions that you want us to answer, go ahead and put your question in the chat or general or whatever, and we'll put some cards for you. There's nobody on the list right now, so you're at a perfect place to do it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, let people know we're live.
I posted on YouTube that we were going live.
So did I. Um, Well, I mean, if everybody's busy, then you know.
Hello, Terry T.
Hey,
Happy,
Terry
like,
T.
Terry T, was it your birthday recently, or was it something else that we drank shots last year and I got a little bit tinted?
Oh, it was Terry T's birthday, wasn't it?
It was, I think it was both of ours.
Oh, how's Patrick? Oh my gosh, Terry T. First of all, I thought Patrick had deserted me and wasn't coming out of the house no more. You know, they got the little SpongeBob house in there, right? Or not the SpongeBob, or some kind of little castle in there. So I didn't see him for a little while, and they told me I could put a grape in there as food in case because he ate all the algae like the first week, like a fat cat. So they were like, you could put like grapes in there. So I put a grape in there, thinking he would come out and eat it. He came out, but I don't see him eating it. And Bertram keep trying to eat it. Bertram, you get bloodworms every day. Calm down. So they are doing great, Terry T. Okay, Mia wants a, reading on her path ahead. Hi, Kay. Again, everybody,
Hello,
post your
Kay.
questions and let us know what you want. There's no love readings today. Oh, there's another Sherry who wants a general. I'm like, Sherry, why are you asking for a general?
I don't,
Sherry, you're on the list.
I don't need a question.
Happy New Year to everybody.
What are you doing tonight?
This, nothing.
I'm going to a party. I made a rum cake, a gluten-free rum cake, because my host has celiac disease. So,
But is there rum in it?
oh yeah,
Oh, okay. You know how
like
you frillies be when y'all don't drink.
no, this has
I
like
have
a
some.
cup
I
of
have some.
rum.
I have some imitation rum. No, we like alcohol.
No, this has definitely has alcohol.
Hi Pam, how are you? I guess I should get some cards out. Like Mia, for real, asked the question. I did not put the, and I ain't even started on it. Kay, I got you on the list. Pam, how you feeling? I send you healing energy all the time, so I hope it will help. Happy New Year. Hey, Miss Bonnie, how are you?
So
Listen, we
I've been
must have a lot
completely
of
out of the
friends out of the loop.
yeah. So going on with Miss PM?
Pam had to have a second surgery on her foot. She had one the first time, and then she was, you know how you have the little wheel, the little knee thing for where you put your knee
The
in it and you
wheelie?
roll.
Yeah.
So she had one of those, and she tripped, messed up all the screws in her foot, and then they had to put a metal plate in there. So she had to redo
Oh, that
it, and it's going to take
sucks.
twice as long as it was anticipated the first time. So
That sucks, Miss PM.
it does lots. She says she's getting closer to walking every day. I love
I
it,
am getting
Pam. I
closer
love it.
to raising my
I said,
hand.
"Pam, what was you doing running from spirit and you tripped?" She said, not quite.
I'm sorry, Miss Pam. I'm still in physical therapy for my shoulder. Like I can raise it up like this, but this is about as far as I can get this way.
All right,
No
Miss
weights.
Mia. I am shuffling the cards and getting into your energy. I also want to remind everybody of the 100 days challenge that I posted. If you go on my Facebook, my Instagram, or my YouTube, you'll see the video. Okay, Terry T, I got you on the list.
We're willing on that. I scooter. Yeah.
So we're doing a 100 days challenge. So the first 100 days of um 2024, we're going to do something. I am going to walk 100 days. The first 100 days, you could walk, you could run, you could swim, you could do yoga, you could journal, you could meditate, you could cook healthy foods and share your recipes. You can create recipes, you can do whatever you do. We're going for mind, body, soul. So whatever feeds your mind, body, soul. So walking is what feeds me. Like, where did I get the inspiration? While I was out walking, my guide said, "Hey, Angie, 100 days challenge." So while I'm out, I'm also meditating, I'm getting the sunshine, and I'm getting my exercise. So that's my 100 days. Every 30 days, I'll add something like, oh, maybe I'll decide, let me do some weight videos or let me do something else, but I'm going to add something along the way and we're going to motivate each other. I'm going to post a video every day. So you're going to get 100 videos. You might just get 100 reels because I don't know that I want to have 100 videos of me just in my collection, but who knows?
So I can do 100 days of cursing and hexing people. That'll be okay.
Well, what no, that we're positive energy, positive. You
That
could
is
do 100 days.
positive.
You could do 100 days of blessing people
Blessing
with
people to keep them the fuck away from me.
sending them so much positive energy they just burst a wide open. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. So whatever it is that you want to do for your 100 days, you can do that. And I'm going to post something every day to see that we're motivated. So try to pick something that is health, wellness, health, mind, body, soul, that will help you to in the first 100 days. And I'm gonna post a video every day, and maybe we'll do a live about it or talk about it or something. Okay. So Miss Mia,
All
are you
right.
still here? I'm sorry it took us so long. Are you still here, Miss Mia? If not, then we'll go to the next person. We have 3 people on the list thus far. I'm starting wheelchair yoga tomorrow. All right, Miss Pam. All right, we're starting tomorrow too, guys. 100 days. I should have the end date, but I don't. My next video will have the end date and I'll post it. But again, 100 days of something you decide. Okay, Miss Mia is still here. So if you're ready, Miss Sherry Berry, go ahead. And we have a hard, like 2 hours. We can't stay very, very long tonight. I have to pick up my son at work from 7, and Sherry Berry has a night planned out on the town. Don't think she dialed herself up for us. She is going out on the town. What about Friday nights? I am still working on that, Miss Bonnie. I'm just trying to work out the mechanics of how that would be because I want some men to be on it too, and how we're gonna take the questions, but we'll figure something out. I'm still working on it mentally. That has not been released yet. 100 days of health and wellness. Yes, count me in. But you have to do something, Terry T, that raises your vibration or your spirit level. So, like
Hexing
I said,
people.
I no, Sherry Berry. Positive things to raise the vibration
Mm.
of the whole everybody. So I am going to do my meditations while I'm walking. I'm also going to do my walking. So that's 2 things that I'm doing for my 100 days. And so you pick whatever your 100 days is. It could be 100 days of positive affirmations. It could be 100 days of gratitude. There's so many different things you can do, but 100 days, and we're just gonna post. We're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna comment and just add people to it. Yes, you can be added. We are not doing any love readings today. These are only well, we'll do most everything else, but no love readings at all. If love comes up in your reading, then you can, but no love readings. Don't ask me about a relationship. Don't ask me about Tom, Dick, Harry, Julie, Sue, or Mary. We're just not talking about them. We're talking about positive things, and we're talking. That's not the energy that we want to bring into 2024. We want self love, and we want to make ourselves available on that level where we're feeling confident and we can attract the people that we want, and so we don't have to worry about it. Okay.
Tomorrow
All
is the
right.
first of the year. Don't forget your cinnamon and your doors.
Oh yes,
Also,
yes.
5 pennies in your doorway, like 5 pennies in your threshold, helps bring in abundance and money. So it's a good time to start that because they'll be there all year long.
Exactly. So that is good. I like that, Sherry Berry. I have my cinnamon broom over the door. I'll do the blowing of the cinnamon thing, exactly, too. And then maybe I'll do the peppermint water and wash down the door since it's the new year and all that stuff. But I'm excited. Put your salt outside your door to keep evil out. Feel free to sage for the new year. Like I'll probably get one of those little charcoal things that you told me about, Sherry, because I bought a whole case of them, and put and just let some sage burn and just kind of filter out throughout the house today, and so that there'll be fresh energy for the new year. But again, whatever it is that you feel like. All right, Miss Mia, we're
So
gonna
I
go
was
ahead
I
and get
was
started on
talking
this.
to the grown ass man the other day, and
Uh-huh.
I mentioned to him that you could buy cinnamon sticks from the grown ass man is Lewis, by the way. Um, so you could buy cinnamon sticks from the dollar store and
Yep.
light those. It takes a lot to get them heated up and light, but you can smudge with those too. So there's another
I
option.
anything you lay on top of those little charcoal dish you gave me will burn easily. You can put your
Yep.
cinnamon sticks on that because I burned a cinnamon stick on it easily. No problem at all. No
So
problem
Miss
at all.
Miss Mia, I got the Ace of Diamonds, which is money and abundance and opportunities are coming your way. Then I got the Queen of Diamonds, which is a good positive female role model or energy for you or somebody that's around you. And I'm not necessarily seeing that it is a mom, but more maybe an aunt or somebody that is close to you in that aspect, but it's definitely female energy. And I got the Three of Diamonds. It's a diamond day. Girl, you got good money, abundance, positivity coming into you. So the Three of Diamonds is gifts, good luck, change in luck, and your hopefulness. And so when I shuffled the cards, I asked, what does the universe have for you in the next year? And this is a lot of positivity, a lot of good energy, a lot of fluidity, money, and blessings are coming your way. It's going to change for you. I'm seeing that this person is like a mentor for you. Maybe you don't recognize who they are right at this moment, but this person has a lot of positive things for you. And uh, yeah, that's really what I'm hearing. So they'll be coming into your life or they're already here and you just may not recognize it yet. But we definitely got your beginning of your positivity, your abundance, and your money journey, and your gifts and change of luck and good luck coming in here. Miss Angie, on to you.
No matter how many times I asked, I kept hearing the same thing and I was trying to figure out what it is. It said this should be no more, and there's you pushing somebody out and closing the door. Are you ending a relationship, or
Mhm.
should you be ending a relationship with a male, a dominating male who is causing you a little bit of aggravation? Because I heard there should be no more. You push this person out, you push their back, you push them out, and then you slam the door, and you have a, like, there's a relief, there's a fear, like, oh my gosh, I really did it. Then there's a release of emotion, and then there's a little bit of sadness that it's also ending, but it's saying that you need to go ahead and end whatever this is. Clearly, I heard there should be no more, and I kept saying, okay, well, what is for her highest and greatest good? And they wouldn't let me go on until I said that there should be no more. And then I see you pushing somebody out and closing the door. So that's an ending of some type of relationship. It does not have to be um it does not have to be a remote romantic relationship, but it seems to me that you're confirming that it is, because that could be anybody that you're letting go of. And I hear and they're saying, just move on. That was a weight. As they show, as you close the door, there's two weights that have been cut, and the lines have dropped, and your shoulders automatically just go back. Like this person was pulling you down. I feel like your self-esteem, the way you think about yourself and your confidence was kind of being pulled down a little bit because this person wasn't supportive. And though they may not have been overtly like unkind to you, they do know how to push your buttons and make you kind of second guess your
Troll.
decisions and the things that you want to do. So I'm hoping that you are definitely okay. This person that is in here trolling you guys, please don't go into their inbox. They are not associated with us in any way. I'm also about to block this person on Facebook, but you can always report them. Listen, anybody who's asking you to do anything online, that is not me, and I am not associated with them in any way. So don't go on their inbox. Don't allow them to do um anything. Don't pay them any money, because listen, I'm doing it for free, and if you pay them, then you get what you get. But again, back to you. Um, saying that you need to like, this person may not have been overtly unkind, or things like that, but he knew how to push her button to get you off track. There is a lot of purpose and plan for you. You have a great amount of ideas
Girl.
and intuition, but you are very much self-conscious, and you kind of second guess yourself, and this person wasn't supportive in that. Right, what you need is to be surrounded by people who are a little bit of like mind, or understand the way that you're going, whether that's entrepreneurial, or whether that is or whether that is you just trying to find your own path going forward. And so I do see opportunities for you, because they're showing me the Seven of Cups. But with the Seven of Cups, there's good things and there's bad things. So you have to be mindful of the decisions that you're making. We're in a full moon, so we're releasing things that no longer serve us. The full moon was just I think the end of last week or so, or the beginning of this week. I can't remember the date. And then we're also at the end of Mercury retrograde. Tomorrow is the last day, and then there's a post shadow. But listen, once the regular is gone, I don't think about the post shadow. And let me tell you this, the retrograde has not been kind to me. Somebody hacked into my account. All my listen, it's just been down. Listen, we're gonna move on to 2024 lighter and better because we're dropping all of this nonsense that is going on here. So 2024 is going to be better. But for you, I do see a lot of opportunity. You just need to raise your confidence, and you do need to um, do a little bit more of finding out what you want to move forward. What they're showing me is a list. They're showing me one, two, three. What are the top three things that you want to accomplish this year? That could be opening a business. That could be finding a new job. That could be making more money. That could be savings. But there's a top three things that they think that you need to be doing, or that you have been putting off, that you need to focus on. So they want you to write those three things down, and then they want you to draw out another arrow from that and say, okay, these are the steps that I can take in order to do that. All the different ways that I can do that. If it save money, oh, I can start having the money automatically pulled out from my savings account. I mean, from my checking account to my savings account where I don't even see it. I can do that. I can get another job and have all of those checks deposited into there. I could cut back on my spending, and the money that I would have spent, I could put in my savings. So they're showing me all different ways. So they want you to write down the three things that you want to do for the beginning of the year, or what you want to accomplish, and then that'll be what you're focused on for the beginning of the year. And then after the first quarter, you come back about April and figure and check it again. Am I moving toward those goals? Do I need to readjust? Is there something I no longer want to do? Because sometimes at the beginning of the year, you want to do something, and then by like April or May, you're like, I don't want to do that no more. So what I'm seeing is your opportunity to move forward confidently on your own without anybody influencing your thoughts. They're showing me this, and they're saying, like there's so much information coming in and so many opinions and so many people telling you what you should do. You're kind of missing the one person that you should be listening to, which is your higher self or your higher power. So you're getting it all from the outside. It's just like this. This is you, and your inner self is telling you to just drown it all out. And so maybe your 100 days of the month, you could try to do meditation. You could try to do something that helps you to focus in on your higher self, because your guides are trying to talk to you. You're just not talking to them. Do you have an aunt whose name starts with the M, Miriam, Marianne, or something like that? There seems to be an older aunt who passed, who may be trying to reach you, or who has been trying to help you and guide you. But that's what I got. Aunt Miriam, aunt something with the M. There's an aunt that is older, that is deceased, I believe, that is trying to that is trying to help you and guide you along, and just wants you to use good old common sense. She reminds me of, and you probably have never seen this unless you're a little bit older like I am, Mama's Family. Was it Mama's Family? And the one daughter-in-law that was on there, no, not Mama's Family, Alice. I'm thinking of Alice, the at Mel's Diner, Alice, and there was a lady on there named Florence. I think it was a Florence, and she has
Flo,
Flo. She was real southern with the red hair. She chewed
Shell,
that
Chris,
gum.
kiss my
That,
grits.
that's the kind of attitude that she has. This aunt of yours, and she's no nonsense. And everything. Um, Okay, there's an aunt who died. Right? Okay, okay, so that makes sense. So I do believe she tries to contact you in some way. Was she a smoker? Because I see Flo smoking or and just chewing that gum. But this is a lady who would have been, very very liberal, or very like in her, in her. You're not going to tell me what to do. Her woman power at the time when it was not time to be that way. And so she's looking at you and trying to help you to make better decisions and help you to stand strong. She wants you to stand tall. She keeps straightening up your spine when you're hunched over and thinking down about yourself. She's straightening you back up. She's rubbing right up your back and straightening you up. Stand back, put your shoulders back, stand with your head up, and think confident about yourself. Think confidently be about your ideas, and be mindful of who you share with, because everybody doesn't have your enthusiasm, and the things that is being downloaded to you from your higher power is not being given to anybody else. And so sometimes when you share, they don't have the vision that you have, or they don't have the focus or the assignment that you have, and so they don't understand what is being told to you. So they want you to keep your ideas a little bit closer to your chest. Write down the three things that you want to accomplish this year, and then how you different ways that you can accomplish those, and then focus on that, and focus on some self-care, again, meditation, walking, wellness, something that will help you to try to connect. Um, when you say you will meditate and try to connect, so you like a lot of times people think, oh, I just have to sit there and stare at a candle. I have to sit there and hum, and I have to sit there and listen to music. My meditations are all different depending on what I'm trying to achieve and what guides I'm trying to connect to. I do it different. When I want to talk to my deceased relative, I wrote to him in my journal. I started each journal, dear whoever it was, and then eventually they started talking to me. So then there was also can I have insights on things that no, we're not doing any relationship readings. Anybody who's asking about relationships, I'll give you a general, but we're not doing any relationship readings to start 2024. We're going to start off on positive self-healing energy for ourselves, and we're not going to worry about if Willie Lump Love loves us or don't love us. So we're going to start our we're only going to do things that are involving you, and then we're not doing any love readings at all. No love readings at all.
Well, what if he has big hands?
Then that's something for, well, that doesn't need, you don't need a psychic to tell you what to do with that. Not everything needs to go to psychic. Okay, Miss Curly Girl, I got you for a message. Um, so Mia, I hope that helps you out. Like, this person really wants you to stand up and have a backbone because they're really smoothing out your back, and they want you to stand up and they want you to stand in your power and understand who you are and to go for whatever it is. Are you thinking about going into a different industry? They're showing me a stethoscope. So either you're sick and need to go to the doctor, or you're thinking about entering the medical field. Is that correct? And then again, what I was going to say, Mia, about the meditation, again, I wrote to the person that I wanted to meet, that I wanted to contact me from the beyond. I also walk and get my meditation. Like I said, the 100 days challenge, I got that while I was on my walk. My guys just started talking to me. At my second job, it's a very repetitive job where I don't have to think, a great deal or have a lot of analytical things going on. So I get a lot of downloads there. So remember, there's non-traditional ways to meditate too that gets you out of it. Some people like gardening, some people like just being out in nature and walking around. All those things can motivate you and get you out and help you to get out of your left brain. Okay. So we're going to so I hope that helps you out, Miss Me, and I hope that puts you right on your right track. But again, the top three things that you want to accomplish in 2024, and how you can work on having those things done and having a little bit more self-confidence, and then trying to do something that is a little bit more for your health, your well-being, for to start off the year. Okay. So who is next? Let's see. And you know what, I think I missed some. Y'all know when Keena ain't here, y'all get the Kmart or all reading. So let's hope to the Lord that I got it. All right, so the next person is, oh, I don't even know what I did. Sherry, the other Sherry that is online, not the Sherry that's right here, but another Sherry. And then let me go back to the comments and make sure I got everybody. Put Curly Girl on the list. Um, thinking of heart chakra. Okay, if that helps you, you could go ahead, Sherry Berry, while I try to pin these people on there.
Okay. Okay. So I don't, this is, I see a person walking around in like a dark forest, feeling your way around to get through the muck and mire. I don't know uh if you're stuck in a situation that you're just trying to feel it out and feel your way out of it. But with that said, I got some diamonds again. I got the two of diamonds, which is an exchange of money. I've got the ace of diamonds, which is the abundance and money and things coming in for you. And I got the queen of clubs. So the queen of clubs is a nurturing, a mother figure, somebody trying to have that motherly stuff with you. That's a great question. Um, so does that make any sense to you, Jerry? That, and that could be you, like you're the motherly figure that's walking around in the dark, um, but you're waiting for these abundances to come in, and The hell is that?
Hello, Virgil
What?
from Manchester, England. Hello, Trent.
Um,
Trent wants to know if you're single, Sherry Bear.
I am single.
All right. Is it okay? Janos, Janos. You are on the list. So let me tell everybody, y'all. You know what? Y'all pouring in, and y'all know I suck at holding this list. But let me help y'all. So Sherry's on the list, Kay's on the list, Terry T, Curly Girl, Bonnie, Life Changing Shift, Kathleen O'Connor, Baby Doll Face, and Janos or Hanos, whatever that is. You're all on the list, okay? Yeah, listen. And Bonnie,
Trent, are you applying for the position, Trent?
trying to see what he said.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
are you done with the other Sherry, Miss Sherry?
Um, yeah, but I do think that she is the motherly figure that is wandering around in the darkness, just trying to find her path and her light. And she will have, hey Don, a lot of this prosperity and abundance coming in, whether it's money, whether it's a new job, whether it's a change in a negative situation going from the dark into the light, because that's what I'm seeing. But go ahead, Miss Angie.
Are you thinking about buying a car, a used car from a personal person? Like not maybe you're not thinking about buying it from like a dealership, whoever you're thinking about buying it from. I heard don't buy the car. Because I said, what is it?
Don't buy the
Don't
car.
buy the car. What is for Sherry's best interest? And I heard don't buy the car. So are you trying to hi Julie, hi Dom. Are you thinking about
I
buying
miss
a car? Because I
Julie.
heard don't buy the car or don't make the deal. So if you were thinking about buying a car from somebody who's maybe not a dealer or who's maybe not an authorized person, they're saying don't buy the car. So that's the first thing I got for you. I heard you've worked too hard to save the money. I want to buy a van from a dealership. Okay, because they're showing me a car and they're saying don't buy the car. So maybe I thought maybe you had saw like a car on the side of the road or in somebody's driveway, or that was for sale somewhere, and it was a non-traditional because they made it seem like it wasn't a dealership. It was a non-traditional person, like you were gonna buy just like person to person, and they were saying don't buy the car. So if you're going to a dealership, then fine, but they're saying make sure you look at everything and you get exactly what you want and don't let them talk you into anything or add anything on that you may not want to add on there. But it does look good for the car. I heard a yes on the car. It is needed. And they're showing me that you work very hard. Do you have multiple jobs? Because they're making it seem like you work very hard and that you've been working hard to try to save money or cut back on your expenses. And it is being noted. They're showing me pentacles, but they're falling slowly. And it seems like they're not just falling from the sky, they're actually being handed to you for your talents. So maybe there's something that you do or that you can make money for on the side that you don't know about because it's an ability or a talent that you have that you're not utilizing. Because they're showing me the money coming from the side, not falling from the sky, but coming from the side from someone, and they're handing you one pentacle at a time. And I saw one ability at a time. So this is things that you may not be aware that you know how to do, whether it's psychic, whether it's healing, whether it's baking, or whatever it is. So they're saying um they're showing me that's how you'll make your money from the side, and they are clear that it's on the side, not replacing the job that you have, but making money on the side. And so she's saying, I take care of my parents and kids and family business. Okay. All right. So take care of my parents and kids. Oh, okay, so that the side. Are you not getting paid for it? So maybe you're supposed to be getting paid for it, like some kind of or maybe they're saying you can get compensation for it, and you need to look into getting compensation for it because they're showing it to me on the side. You're getting this money on the side, not from your main source of income. So I do see that you're going to be getting additional money sometimes in 2024. It could be early on, like the first quarter, because when I am inquiring, I'm asking about the next couple months. I don't try to go that far into 2024 because a lot of time I will forget. You can tell me something now and tell me what's going to happen in June. When June come, I don't remember. So it's looking like things are going to get better for you financially, and some of that gridlock. Everything seems to be grinding to a halt because there doesn't seem they're showing me that you need rest like someone would need oil in their gear so it wouldn't grind to a halt. You're overworking yourself, you're tiring yourself out. They're showing me the four of swords. And in this case, it's not fear and anxiety. Well, it is a bit of fear and anxiety that is keeping you from resting, but it's the fear of things falling apart and think you not losing control of everything that is going on. You seem to be very orderly. This has to happen on Monday, this happened on Tuesday, this happened on Wednesdays. And it seems to be a little bit overwhelming. You're going to have to delegate some of these things and allow some people to kind of grow up and be their own and be the captain of their own ship. You can't take care of everything for everybody. You can do as much as you can, but they need to step up and participate in it a lot more. You're doing a little bit too much hand to mouth. And at this point, what they're saying is some people should be able to at least go to the refrigerator and get them a juice box out. You don't need to carry everything for everybody, and you're overworking yourself and you're tired, you're burning yourself out. And so they're saying you need to make some of these people step up to the plate and do some things for themselves that they know how to do, and give yourself that little bit of rest or respite that you need before you burn out. Because what happens if you completely burn out, then nobody's getting any help or any guidance. This way, you can at least guide them and help them to be self sufficient. If you burn out, everybody's going to go to hell in a handbasket and have to figure it out on their own. And so they want you to be mindful and try to get yourself back on top. On top, okay. So I hope that helps you out and helps you to move forward. Again, there's good things coming for you, but you do have to be mindful when you're buying the car. Very mindful. And I don't know if this is a deal that's going to come along that's going to seem too good to be true, but they're reiterating: do not buy this car from this person that is a non-dealer person, or from on the side, or like us, like you bought it from person to person. They're saying don't do that. And then be mindful when you go into the dealership to buy the car. Again, there is money coming in, but it's side money that is coming in for you from a source, from ability that you don't have. So maybe look into getting paid for some of the things that you do while taking care of your parents. And then the last thing was be gosh, I don't even remember what the last thing was, but yeah, money's coming in. I do remember that. So there you go.
I got, yeah. And then uh, you can apply at the boyfriend application website. And yes, I am free tomorrow, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Somebody talked to me about Dutch Bros earlier. But Sherry, if you're in the state of Arizona, I know that there's a program that you can get paid to take care of your family members. I just don't know how to access that.
I
Angie, do
do
you
believe
remember anything
the
about that when you?
state. I know the state will pay you, and some people call them chore checks, but I don't know what the
Yeah.
official name is. But you can get you can let them know that you take care of them and get assistance with it. It's the state, I think, that helps you that pays for it, as
Mm-hmm.
far as I know. And so you can look into seeing if that can help you out. But it does seem to be on the side again, and I don't know that that's what the money is, but this money is coming from the side. It's not your main source of income, and it's being given to you very
Mm-hmm.
sparingly. So I would assume it would be a chore check or something like that, because it doesn't seem to be a great deal of money, but it does loosen the belt a little bit and help you to make ends meet a little bit better, because I think you're stretched a little bit thin mentally, emotionally, and financially. And they're saying this will give you that little bit. But also, again, for the 100 days, you may want to try some meditation or something that is self care for you, whether that's to get a massage,
Okay.
whether that's to just go on a walk for yourself. When I adopted my daughter, when I would come home from work, she wanted to just unload her whole day on me. Just, I need this to school, and this, and this, and blah, blah, blah. I used to say, give me 10 minutes. When I walk in the door, give me 10 minutes to go in my room and just sit down and lay down on my bed, kind of decompress, and not decompose. If I decompose, she would not like that. But decompress a little bit and then just kind of pull myself together. And then I could come out and you can tell me everything that you need to do. And she gave me that 15 minutes, and that helped me go from business or traffic or driving, on the road conditions, mom, and into a more pleasant person. Because sometimes when you leave work, you got all this stuff frying on your brains, and you're all upset about that, or you are irritated about that. Then you've been waiting through traffic and you got all of that. So, as a buffer for both of us, I would come in and say, give me 10 minutes to decompress. And I would go in the room and I would just close the door. I would put all my stuff down and I would just lay on my bed or do whatever I did for 10 minutes. And then I would come out and she could tell me everything she wanted to tell me, everything she needed to do. And then it was a little softer me that was responding to her than the one that was irritated and just drove through traffic. So again, find different ways for self care to help you to move forward. Exactly, Miss Bonnie. Don't decompose, because if I'd have came out that room decomposed, I don't think she'd have want to talk to me at all. But I hope that helps you out, Sherry, and I hope that helps you move forward. But again, your guys want you to know they are watching and continue to reach out to them for help in any way you can. Your prayers are being heard. They're showing me like this, and you on your knees. So for me, that's a person that prays. They want you to know your prayers are being heard and relief is coming your way. But again, it's going to come in you being the person to delegate and make people do their own thing. Like maybe you don't have to make the kids lunches every day. They can be responsible for making their own lunch. Or maybe when the laundry comes out of the dryer, they can at least put their laundry away, or they can fold their own laundry and put it up, or they can bring their laundry to the laundry room for you to put in there. Like just little bitty things that free you up a little bit where you're not so overwhelmed. Maybe a couple of days out of the week, one of the older kids or several of the kids wash their own dishes, or maybe mom and them, kind of get their own medication together. Whatever it is that needs to happen, you delegate and allow them to chip in on being taking care of themselves, so that it'll free up a little bit of time for you, just so you can just have a breather. And whatever that is, even if that's like, just going out to happy hour for a little bit, or walking around the mall, or walking around in nature, whatever it is that makes you happy without the responsibilities of everybody else. And that could be anything, like literally getting on here sometimes.
Even if going you out to the backyard, walking around in the grass, rubbing your feet in the grass, laying in the grass, watching the clouds,
Listen,
any of it.
people have been saying, like Don has been saying this. I think you say this, just touching the grass, getting your shoes off, and walking outside. And
Hmm.
I used to be one of them. I'm not walking outside. Look, prissy little blah blah blah.
And you
Listen,
take your damn shoes off.
I've heard more people talk about the energy and connecting to the earth and just taking your shoes off and just walking outside. And so sometimes I'll just kind of, walk to my car, or step outside for a minute when it's raining in that without my shoes on. But they're saying just connecting to the earth, touching a tree or things like that. Those are really good things. For me, it's walking and enjoying the sunshine and allowing those rays to rejuvenate me. But whatever it is, get outside in nature, and whatever that is. Like one of the people I read a couple weeks ago, hers was getting down in the soil. They literally showed me her gardening and reconnecting and just kind of getting her balance back and grounding by going into the earth and touching that soil and things like that. So just things in nature that make you feel better or give you a great a little bit of reconnection with getting your mind and body back on balance. That's what we're trying to do. Okay. So I hope that helps. Wiggle sweet potato. I will give you a general reading if you're asking me about relationships. We're not doing any love readings today, or anything like that, but I can give you a general reading on what's moving forward for you if that's what you want. Okay, again. And you know what, Sherry? There are people that'll come and just sit with your family member. I have a friend who has a parent, and she just has a nurse, and insurance pays for this person to come and just sit with your parent while you can go and run errands or do whatever you need to do. So like look into that too, just having somebody to come in like a nurse's aide or something that comes in for 6 hours and they do whatever it is your parent need. Maybe they can bathe help with bathing your parent, feeding your parent, taking them out for a walk. These are all different things that insurance will pay for sometimes, that'll help you out and give you a little bit of time to yourself. So look into having a nurse or someone come out, some kind of aid that just comes and maybe, yeah, that, yes, Miss Bonnie, respite care. Um, that'll help with getting you just a little bit of assistance in the house while you're there. And again, it could be anything like bathing your parents, feeding your parents, getting them dressed, taking them for a walk, just sitting watching TV with them, whatever it is that gives you a little bit of time to go and do something that is your time. Okay. So make sure you have that. Wiggles, I have you on the list. Okay. And so I hope that helps you
Yeah.
out
Open interviews are
and to
tomorrow.
move forward. So again, Sherry, we're done with you. And so the next person
Karma.
is Kay. So Kay, if you're still here, then Terry T's next, Curly Girls after that, and then Miss Bonnie is after that. Okay. Hi, Karma. How are you? Nice to see you as always. All right. So Kay, I like more insight on my spiritual path. I went through something I never experienced. Okay. Well, I mean, I hope it was a good
I
thing
was
that you
told to
never
pull these
experienced.
cards.
So let's see, Miss K. Let me try to get into your energy. Sherry Berry, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead. So let's see what we have for Miss K.
Uh, I am so blind and I've got people texting me. Oh yeah, okay.
Happy New Year to you, Sherry.
Uh, Karma, are you still in Colorado? Did you ever come
Did
down
you say
for
Colorado? Kathleen, you're on the
Colorado?
list. You will be on red as soon as we get to your name. There's a few people ahead of you. There's 5 people ahead of you, Kathleen. Kay. Gosh, I had a message and I totally lost it. Sherry Berry, whenever you're ready.
All right, she just landed in Arizona. So I think you're through the portion of people being deceitful towards you, because I've got the Seven of Swords in reversed, and then because I'm doing like your path and your potential. So it's like you don't put up with the deceit and you're it's done. And then I have the Strength card, which to me is telling me that you have enough strength to continue to get through all of this. And then I have the Four of Cups in reverse. Um, so you are looking at your abundances, you are looking at the things that have just come into your life, and you are looking at what is profitable for you. Profitable may not be the proper term, but you're looking at those things. Um, Stop doubting it, know that it's coming, know that it's there, and know that you are a strong enough person to make it through it, embrace it, hold on to it, and continue on with where you're going. I hope that makes sense to you, Miss K. Yay, I'm so happy that you're here.
Okay, so are you finished with Miss K?
Yeah,
Okay. So
I'm just getting blip messages. It's not like in depth today.
um I keep hearing It Never Rains in Southern California by Tony. I don't know why they picked that song, but I clearly hear It Never Rains in Southern California. And the part that I'm specifically hearing is um something about it may be cold on the East Coast or on the other side of town, but it never rains in Southern California. That verse is a verse that's sticking out for me. And they're showing it to me as you having on rose colored glasses and seeing a relationship or something the way that you want it to be seen or in the romanticized view of it and not the way that it actually is. They're not saying to end whatever this relationship is or the situation is. What they're saying is to see it for naturally what it is. Are you happy in this situation? Is this something that you will want to move forward for, or has this actually gone its course? They're not giving me any definitive way or any side, but they want you to see it clearly, to stop seeing it through a romanticized version of it. And if it's not a actual significant other relationship, then it could be a job or something else that you're seeing through a romanticized version. But they're showing me the Two of Cups. So for me, that's soulmate energy, that's relationship energy, that's partnership energy. So there is something that you're seeing in a romanticized way, and they don't want you to see it that way anymore. They want you to see it for whatever it is. You're not responding, so I don't know if I'm right or not, but they're saying they want you to see it clearly as the way it is. And does it make you happy? Is this how you want to move forward? Is this something that you can find joy in or that you can find longevity in? Or is this something that has run its course? And they're making that clear. They're showing me the Knight of Cups, but they're showing me him actually turning around and going the other way. So it's a knight. He's not even in full motion. He's stopped. He's pulled his cup back and he's turned that way. So either this person has pulled back their affection or you need to pull back yours or whatever it is. And they're saying, no, this is for Kay, Miss Karma. You need to let me. They're saying like either this person has pulled back their affections, or this person, or you need to pull back yours. But they want you to clearly see this relationship for what it is and understand it for what it is, and not for your romanticized view of what you want it to be. So I hope that helps you out. And since you're not responding, I don't know if you're getting the message, and I'm not going to go any more in depth if nobody's listening. Okay. So I hope that helps you out. And who's next? Terry T, are you ready? Are you still here? What does Spirit have in store for me in 2020?
Troll. And that's funny they went after Karma.
So
Hilarious.
after Terry T, it is going to be Curly Girl, then Miss Bonnie, then Life Changing Spirit if you're still here, and then Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen Connor. You're after that. So again, Curly Girl, Calling on Angels, Life Changing Shift, and Kathleen. And Vanette Reader, you guys can go ahead
And now Donna.
and report this person.
That's
Um,
funny.
I'll go over near the end and block her from the chat. But if you guys want to go ahead and report her, that's fine. I report them all the time. I cannot just. Terry T, are you still here, sir? Didn't hear you respond, or I didn't see you respond. So Terry T, if you're not here, then we'll go to the next person and come back when you are here.
Aho, sister. Aho. Not cool.
All right, so Terry T isn't responding, so we'll come back. Curly Girl, are you ready?
Anything, curly girl? Okay. Okay, so curly girl, I've got a bunch of stuff for work, like your work environment, your work, uh, like there's obstacles that you are trying to overcome and work through. Um, that the obstacles have actually like dampened your spirit, uh, and it's put you. I mean, like I'm seeing me a year ago. I was in a really bad place with work, so I feel badly for anybody that has to go through what I like those emotions that I was going through last year with work. Uh, you feel very isolated and very on your own with work. But I also get this, which is means it's death or a sudden change. Uh, so things were going to change for you going forward. It's going to take a minute. Like I'm seeing 3 to 6 months for this change to happen to a positive direction. Um, but the heck, there's just a, a lot of naysayers at your work, and my favorite thing to say is fuck the naysayers. I tell myself that every day because I had to. But last year was pretty bold and bad, and I just really empathize with the fact that you might be going through those types of feelings and of not feeling good enough at what you're doing or where you're at, and that people around you are influencing that. And that's not who you are. So this should change soon.
Gladys, you're on
I
the
hope that
list, and
makes
Radio
sense.
Kane, you're on the list. Hello, J Legend 90. Um, so let me go ahead and do Curly Girl right quick. And I know you asked for a love reading, and I said we're not doing love readings, but the first card that pulled out or that came out when I asked what do you need
Mhm.
was a three of swords, and this is hurt. This is you thinking. So you said you had just got back into a relationship, and this is you knowing better. They're saying you know better. You've been through this. You prayed to get out of it, or you wanted a better resolution. They gave you the resolution, and you went right back to your heartache. And they said, don't keep at. And literally, this is spirit. This is not me knowing anything about your relationship. Do not keep coming to us asking for help and then putting yourself back in the fire. It's like the fire people come, they douse you out, and then you run right back into the blaze and set yourself on fire. They're saying it's not usually with the four of cups it's upright, and normally I don't read reversals, but they told me to keep it in reverse. You're not missing the blessing. It's not that you're refusing the blessing. You're not refusing the cup or the offer that they're giving to you. You're not even receiving it because you're so blinded by this heartache and by this relationship and by the strain of trying to be perfect in it or not, or walk on eggshells in a relationship, that you're missing the things that they're sending to you. You're not refusing the cups, you're just not receiving them at all. So there's no balance. You're a little bit off center, is how they show this cup to me. They're tilted into the side, and you're not even receiving the cup or the offer that they're giving to you. You're not refusing it. You're just not receiving it because you're not focused where you need to be. You're focused too much. You know that this relationship drains you, and you know that everything that has, and you know that it takes your focus off of what you're supposed to be doing. They're saying you could be a lot more advanced in this situation than you are, but when you get into a situation, you try so hard to be amicable, or you give so much in a situation where you don't receive enough, and then you lose focus. They say all the hard work that you've put in, you're about to lose all of those gains because you're not focused on where you're supposed to be and what they're trying to give to you. You're praying for one thing, but you're doing something else, and your actions aren't coinciding and ready to be received. And so they're not going to give it to you if you're not ready. So the next card that came up was the Six of Pentacles. That's that give and that receive. Are you ready to receive? And they're saying no. You're about to lose all of these gains with all this hard work. And this is what's being said to me. This may not be traditionally what the cards mean, but this is how it's being said to me. You're not refusing the cup. You're not seeing the cup because you're not focused. This right here, this heartbreak and all the stress of this relationship is keeping you unfocused. And all the hard work you've put in, you're about to lose all of your gains and everything that you could have because you're not focused on where you need to be. And you're trying too hard to make something work that you know doesn't work. They said you're a smart girl, you're a smart person, and you know, and you have the intuition, and you know deep down inside that this isn't correct, but in an effort to be amicable or to have someone, you're going against what they're telling you to do and what you're praying for. You're praying for peace, you're praying for joy, you're praying for love, but you're falling back into your fear and allowing this person to just be whatever they want to be with you. And that um they're saying that if you want to move forward, so this is how it's being shown to me. Okay, you can stay with this person that's not making you happy, but the person that they actually have sitting for you is only going to wait for so long before they're going to be attracted to somebody else. And so do you want this person that they have over here waiting on you to get yourself together, or do you want to continue to fall into this misery because it's comfortable, because this is the person that you know and you don't want to find anything new? Again, you decide, but you asked that question because you knew that and a lot of people say, oh, we're healing, we're healing, we're healing. You know, we can heal separately. We don't need to heal together. If you broke and I'm broke, we just two half of people. I need to be 100% whole, and let me tell you what, sir, I'm gonna keep on moving, and we're just not gonna work out together because I can't make you whole and you can't make me whole. So what we need to do is get ourselves together, and then in the future, if it's necessary, then it comes back. Because what we're not doing in 2024 is continuing to repeat ourselves for things that we know that we deserve better, or that we're not receiving, or that we've told somebody over and over and over again. For I've told you that this doesn't work. I've told you that, okay, that we're going to move on, because either there's a lack of communication or you just don't want to do better. Know your value and know how to move on. What they're saying for 2024, you can stay in this misery of this comfort zone, or you can get out of your comfort zone and find the joy and peace that you're learning for. But what they want you to do is stop asking for one thing and doing something else. All your prayers are being heard, but like again, it's like you're running back into the fire once they pull you out and set the blaze off. So the next time you run in, they're just gonna let you burn. And I know that sounds like something awful to say, but how many times am I going to keep exerting all this energy to rescue you for you to go back? It's a futile process. Obviously you like where you are, and we're going to let this play out for you, and then you can look back on it in hindsight and say, you know what, this is every time my guys tried to pull me out, this is every time I got what I prayed for, but I was too afraid to stay away from it, and I kept going back. And so that's how they're presenting it to me. You can move forward in the promises and the gifts and the blessings that you're supposed to be receiving here, or you can let all that hard work go to waste and miss everything that they're trying to send to you because of this right here. And you know the answer, and you just aren't really moving forward in the direction that you're supposed to be moving on. It doesn't take a psychic for this. You knew what you were supposed to do, and you know that you're missing opportunities, and they're saying they're playing opportunities that you're missed just because you're not focusing. Maybe you're forgetting dates or times or things that you're supposed to do, or you're not taking on extra assignments, or you're not doing the things that you could be doing creatively because you're bogged down with all the chaos of this. And when you are bogged down with outside chaos, you don't receive where you're supposed to receive from, and you don't find the answers within that you're supposed to help you make the decisions outside. So you decide what you want to do, and then hope that everything works out for you. Yes, again, and they were clear about you missing out on your accomplishments. I don't even know what I did the card. Did I put it back? With you missing like you've accomplished so much and you've worked so hard. That was that 8 of Pentacles, and they're saying you're gonna lose all those gains by not paying attention. It's kind of like filing for bankruptcy, clearing your record straight, and then allowing a whole bunch of stuff to get back on there again. Well, I just helped you out. Now you're back in the situation that you're in. And so they're saying is be brave in order to move on and let this person go and make better decisions for yourself. Okay. So I hope that helps you out. Terry T, we just called you. If you're ready, then we can come back to you. But Curly Girl, I hope that helps you out, and I hope that helps you in the first part of 2024 to get back on track and just to make the decisions that make you happy. If this situation is giving you some joy, then go ahead and try to work through it. But they're saying you know what the correct answer is. Okay. So Terry T, since you're here and you're ready, we're gonna go ahead with you, and then Bonnie, you're next, and then life changing shift after that. Okay. So Terry T, what do we have for you for 2024? Immediately they showed me bravery. Um, so um as in you
Mm,
standing tall, and then what comes out was the King of Pentacles. This is a person who is mindful, who knows how to attract money. This is abundance, this is growth, this is decision making, this is leadership, this is being able to pull your resources together and make good decisions, and to attract money, to attract things of prosperity and abundance. So in this way, to me, they're showing me that your focus is going to go back to your career. Again, love never leaves, the love life never leaves, and the desire to find love doesn't leave, but you change your focus back to work and getting things back in line with the way that you want to do it, because you're like, well, this is what I tell my guys, and you don't have to subscribe to this. There's 4 things in my life that I think are very key. That's my health, that's my career, that's my love life, and then my finances, right? So all of those things, and I tell my guys, all 4 of those things can't be shitty. You can't have me in a horrible relationship that that I'm unhappy. My health isn't good. My job I hate, and then I'm not making my ends meet. If you're not going to give me the relationship I want, then I want all the money I can get. I want a great job that I love, and I want this body to be in order. Like I want my health to be good. You have to give me 3 out of 4 things that are good. So if I'm going to struggle in the relationship, then my money better be top notch. My job better be something that I like, and my health better be something that I have control with, helping to get back on track. And so at this present time, that's where I am. So sometimes the love has to be in the back burner. It doesn't mean that I don't want it anymore, but it doesn't mean that I'm laser focused on it to the point where I'm just sitting in the bed daydreaming about being in Brazil with the love of my life and he's not there, and then I'm not getting anything done. I'm still going to be productive, and I'm still going to have that desire to find love, but I'm going to have my focus on things that are tangible and things that can bring me joy. And so maybe in that way my spirits are uplifted, my confidence is uplifted, and then I attract the love that I want, and I'm not always putting out the desperation thing of, oh, I want to be loved, oh, I want to be loved. Like I told you, some food tried to accost me today while I was walking. He wasn't the love of my life, but again, you attract what you attract. Maybe I'm crazy too, you just never know. So what I'm saying is, oh no, go back. I meant too much progress. Yeah, go back.
would you
Yes,
call him Willie Boo Boo or
Willie Lump Lump, Willie
Lump
Lump
Lump?
Lump, because he done got all kinds of lumps and bumps and bruises upside his head. Just know.
Willie Lump
Beck,
Lump.
I think it's Beck. That's your name, BEC. Just type your question if you want to be put on the list. We're gonna be shutting. We're gonna be closing the list pretty soon because we both have to go. And there's about 9 other people ahead of you, and we both have a hard 6 or 6:30 that we got to be off of here. So we're about to zoom through the rest of these. But Terry T, they're showing me that your focus is going to be back on worth, and you're going to have a new passion in it, or a renewed passion in it, where you're gonna kind of drown out what everybody else is saying and be focused on what makes you happy. And then you're gonna be to the point where you're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, they didn't say it to my face, or okay, well, that doesn't matter. These people don't pay my check. You're gonna get to the point where you're gonna be a little bit less caring about what other people say about you and trying to accomplish your goals. Again, set those areas of your life. Those are my 4 areas. What are your areas of your life that are very important to you or that you want to work out, or what order do you want them to be in? Maybe love is your top priority, but again, you have to find joy in you so that you can track joy from somebody else. And so I've just learned to kind of find the work on the things that I can work on. I can't the only listen, I'm not Fred Flintstone. I can't go and just club somebody upside the head and drag them back to my cave. Or I can lower my standards and take whatever being offered to me, like the man who wanted to pick me up in the middle of the street and take me home, which probably meant kidnap you and sex traffic you. But I'm just saying, you really have to be mindful of what you're going to accept and how you want to move forward and what you're attracting. Raise your vibration and do the things that make you happy so that you can attract people who listen. I met somebody in this place called Cookies. I'm not gonna tell y'all what Cookies is, but if you know what Cookies is, you know what kind of person I met in this place called Cookies. So I'm just saying, listen, you meet people everywhere, and I was going in there for my own purpose of joy, okay, and not for meeting
What
anybody. And
is
you just meet
cookies?
people where you at. You
What
said you
is
miss Cookies.
cookies?
What is Cookies? It's new in Tempe. If you look it up, you'll know.
Okay, I will do that
And I met
right
somebody.
now.
You're so nosy, Rosie.
Yep.
Well, again, so they're saying, just kind of be, exactly, Miss Bonnie. Never lower your standards, but be mindful of what you will and will not accept and what you want to attract. Like I never get rid of the things that I want or the things that are
Okay.
on my list, but I am open to
Why
maybe
am I not
accepting things.
surprised that that's what it was?
Exactly. Like I
Yeah.
don't even know why you had to look it up. What else could it be? It ain't crumble. We all know what crumble is.
It
It
ain't
ain't crumble.
crumbled,
It ain't crumble.
but it's a place that you want to go to. You go there and then you want to go to Crumble after.
Exactly. Exactly. It exactly. Do you mean 6 cups of energy? You might need 6 cups of energy, T. I don't know.
Mm,
But listen, Terry T, I'm telling you, again, your focus is going to be, at least for the first 6 months, that's how they're showing me that the first 6 months you're going to be laser focused on work. And then about June or July, I see you having a nice summer vacation. It looks like you're out like on the beach and you're kind of playing volleyball or playing out in the sand like you're having a good time and there's other people around you. So maybe that'll be a romantic trip or that'll be a group trip or something. But they're showing me you are having a nice vacation in June or July or something. Is there a union? Is there like a class reunion or something of yours that's coming up around sometime? Um,
what the
we are
heck?
getting the
We have
trolls
a
in
lot of
here. Good, good,
trolls
good, good today.
today.
Um,
But you know
just
what that
seeing if
tells me?
any-
That we're doing
we're
good.
doing a good job with all these
We're
people
doing a
coming in
good
on our
job
stuff.
with all these trolls.
So again, Terry T, I hope that helped you out. Did you already do Terry T? Sherry?
I did not.
Oh, go ahead.
Sure. So I did get the Ten of Spades, which is a change, a death, in like, so to me, it's like you're holding on to something that you don't want to let go because you don't want to deal with the grief of it. However, then I got the Seven of Hearts, which is and again, this validates this other part. It's a great fear of a loss of a love or something that you love and that you don't want to feel the emotions and grieve about. But I do see the Two of Diamonds, which is um, partnership. Yeah, a partnership, um, e- an exchange, a partnership, and so forth and so on. So reunion, let me tell you, I have people I want to meet again, but anyways, so Terry, it's okay to grieve. Uh, It could be the loss of anything, and there's always a grief process, and those things are okay to go through. Sometimes those grieving processes make us stronger, and then sometimes if we don't allow ourselves to grieve, we can't move on and accept the abundance and the good things that are coming to us. So whatever it is that you feel like you don't want to lose, it's okay to have those feelings, but it's also okay to let them go and have that grieving process so you can have the abundances. I'm sorry, my lighting really sucks. Um, so that's what I got. Oh my God. Maybe the loss of my youth. Yeah, I feel that way all the time. The loss of my youth. Do you hear my son in the background screaming? He's playing video games. But that's what I got. I hope that resonates with you. I'm gonna go tell somebody to go shut the F up.
Silly Billy, we're not doing any relationship or love readings today, so I don't know if this person will take you back or will respond to you. But the way that your question is posted tells me that you're very young. So yeah, really help the children. All right, Miss Sherry, Miss Bonnie, you are up next. You said any messages from a friend that recently passed on. So, Miss Sherry, do you get anything for Miss Bonnie regarding a friend who passed on?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Miss Bonnie's question here: any messages from a friend who recently passed?
No, right now I'm not getting anything.
I was gonna say I don't do good. I'm very good on mediumship. I can try to give you a general, but I'm not getting anything on mediumship, and that usually just kind of falls in when it does fall in. It doesn't. It's really hard for me to mediumship. Oh, you know what? No, I can hear Tina saying, "Don't say that.
Don't say
Don't
that.
don't say that." Terry T, you haven't
This is
lost
the
early youth. It just turned into maturity.
so
Oh,
this is the kitten. Do you remember when we got him in May? He's not such a kitty anymore.
all right. Do you have
Uh,
anything for Miss Bonnie
no. Did they pass recently, Miss Bonnie? Like,
or anything else if you're
I,
not getting anything about
mm-mm. No.
anyone who's asking for a love or relationship reading, we are not doing love or relationship readings at all today. We are not going into 2024 with that energy. We are thinking about self love, self care, and getting ourselves together. Do not ask me about a relationship. I will do a general, but I will not do a relationship reading.
So I'm getting a female energy, Miss Bonnie. I don't know if the person was a female. I don't know. I just get somebody that's kind of like in this limbo, not quite sure that they know that they've passed. Um, hey, Megan, but it's just like they're not ready to make that full transition into doing the work that they need to do right there. They're still kind of in this lost land, but I get a female, if that, I hope, and that's what I'm getting. And yeah, the kitty is only 9 months old. So I hope that makes sense, Miss Bonnie. Just I feel like it's a wandering, like kind of sitting there going, what the hell just happened kind of thing. Okay. Well, then I'm so totally off. Maybe
Then
that's for somebody else.
I didn't get anything on a Passover loved one, but I do feel like you're going to be visiting a warmer climate. I do feel like you're trying to make the best of where you are and you're trying to meet new people. It is a bit colder than you would like it to be, but I feel like overall you're in a positive spirit, you're in a positive mood, and you're looking. It's giving you an exploratory nature. You're like, oh, well, I can get out and find this and find that, and though it may not be, you know, like it's a decision that you made and you're making the best of it in all circumstances, but I do feel like you'll be visiting a warmer climate and that you'll be making some adjustments
Eugene
very
married
early
a
on into
fuck. Ooh, and she hit up karma. God dang. People are
um
crazy.
and what the big thing is, I have, like, we never get this many trolls during a live, which means that
Ay, yeah,
you know
we are
I didn't
doing
get
something right.
maybe, I don't know. but I am over it. Just freaking over it. Just Lord help the child. And it looks like the same person.
Oh
That's
my
why.
gosh. Yeah. Look at her. Reply at Karma Lindsay DM. That's crazy. You crazy. You now Dawn. Okay. Crazy.
I keep getting these emails about all my accounts that, I have monthly subscriptions set up to, and they're all sending me emails like your payment didn't go through because, again, somebody compromised my card and I'm waiting on my new card to come in the mail. It is a big pain in the what. It has been a very unnerving situation, and this retrograde just has not been kind to me because a nice chunk of money was stolen out of my account. But back to Miss
It's all right,
Bonnie.
Karma. I not only you reported her, but I've got her on a list.
I blocked her too, so hopefully she won't be back. Hey Scenario, how are you doing? Are you off getting your starting school? You should be in like flight attendant school or something like that. Like I'm so excited for that. Life changing shift. Are you here? Kathleen Connor, are you here? Baby Doll Face, are you here? Janos, are you here? Wiggle Sweet Potato, are you here? Are any of those people here? Miss Bonnie, and that's all I got for you again. That there'll be you'll have changes in the beginning of the year. I see you making the best of the situation you're in, but I do get an overall positive joy from you. Like I don't feel like you're just like stuck. Like when I first moved here, the first year I wanted to move immediately. Like I'm not happy. I didn't really give it a chance, but I'm glad I didn't leave. I met some great people, and I am having a great time. Um, in the 15 years that I've been here. So I hope that you do um well, I see that you are making the best of it. You're not like in a depressive state or in a sad state. You really are thinking about the things that you could do to make things a lot easier for you. So I do see some changes coming for you early on in the year. So I don't know what that is. I don't see move or anything like that, but I do see you visiting a warmer climate and just kind of maybe meeting up with some old friends. Ooh, that sounds bad. All right, life changing events. Are you here? Or shift life changing events. Lord help the child. Okay, life changing shift. If you're not here yet, so let's see. Kathleen Connor, are you here? If not, then baby doll face, you are next because you know what, you're next because you're here. Did I make the list? You did. I just called her name, baby doll. All right, so this is what baby doll wants to know.
Okay. To maximize your blessings coming in, be open to it. That's the one big thing that sometimes we ask for blessings and then we don't see it as a blessing and we close ourselves off to it. So it may, how do you put this? Like we may be asking for $100, but we walk by the $50 bill thinking that's not what we asked for. That's still a blessing. It may only be part of that blessing, but the other 50 could be coming in another form. So be open to those blessings and be ready for them. Like we've talked about it before, asking for money and walking by the penny on the ground.
Listen, I asked for multiple streams of income. I've just been getting random refunds from all over the place. You think I'm turning them down? Nope.
Nope.
Geico just sent me a refund. I haven't had Geico insurance since 2020. They just sent me $30. Like, oh, we reviewed your account. Thanks. Money is money. It's coming in from and I said multiple sources of income. I didn't say that I had to be making the money or anything. I just said I wanted money to be coming in from all directions, and it's coming in. And that goes back to the affirmation video that I listen to at night. I am so grateful that money comes to me from multiple sources, continuously. And something else. It's a long video or a long quote that I listen to every night. Bob Proctor says, and I just listen to him over and over and over, say it again, and money just flows into me from all kinds of sources. I'll be like, "Oh, is that a refund from somewhere else? Is that a refund from somebody else?" And literally, I am just getting refunds from all over the place. And so, again, be mindful for the things that you want. You're asking, how can you maximize your blessings? Are you done, Miss Sherry Berry? I'm sorry, I just jumped right
Yes,
over
ma'am. I didn't even
there.
need to pull a card on that and just
They're
be open
saying,
to the blessings.
do when you say to maximize your blessings, what is your expectation of a blessing? Because sometimes we what you define as a blessing and what your higher power defines as a blessing is something different.
Hmm.
And let me tell you this. So my account was hacked. I bought something online. They stole my information and hacked my account. They hacked my account the week before I would have gotten paid. So what I saw as a very big inconvenience, I had to get my card canceled. I had to stop all the things that were coming out of my account, and they went into my account when there was little money in there. Had it been the next week when they had deposited my paycheck in there, they could have went. There's a lot more damage that they could have done. So a blessing that my higher guys tell me, look, because I said, well, what's the lesson in this? Like, why is this happening? You know, why is this person in my account like this? It's not like it hasn't happened before. I've been very mindful of how I use my account. How did this happen? And they were saying, well, it could have been worse had they come the next week when you got your money deposited in there and they took all of that money. In this way, there was a buffer to stop them because it wasn't enough money for them to do what they were doing. They were trying to spend almost $1,000 out of my account. And so and what they're saying is what you see as an inconvenience was also a blessing. They weren't good. So when it's time to pay your rent, you still have your money. So yes, it's an inconvenience and you still have to get your money back, but you stopped it. You basically stopped them from taking more money from you and caught it while it was something that you could be mindful of around Christmas Day. And so what are the blessings that you're looking for in 2024? You're asking how to maximize them. What is it that you're asking for? So I'm asking for debt to be cleared out. Any amount of debt that's being cleared out, any amount of money that is coming into me, those are all blessings to me. Although it may not come to me in the form of $10,000 every time, it could be increments of money that equal up to $10,000. It could be $10,000 worth of bills that are taken away or wiped out that I never have to pay. So that's a form of $10,000. That's a blessing that's coming into me. So what are the blessings that you're asking for so that you can maximize on them? You're thinking that the Lord is going to say, okay, well, I'm going to give you this job. And instead of working 8 hours a day, I want you to work 4 tens. And then that way they'll see you more often on these days. You want them to walk it out to you that way because that way you're the puppet and you can blend your higher power if things don't work out for you. They want to know, what is it that you want? Do you want to open your own business? Well, it's going to take blood, sweat, and tears. And this is how you're going to do it. You know what I found out the other day? We go live on this platform every single week, almost every week of the year. My tax person told me to add up all those hours that I did throughout the year, and that is called marketing, and that is deductible for my taxes. Do you know I added it up and we did 207 hours of free marketing online doing these lives? And I used to be like, some days I didn't want to do it. I used to be like, no, there's a message. And now I'm finding out in all this blood, sweat, and tears because this is what I want to do every day. I want to do this. I want to do it on a larger scale and I want to do it in a healing capacity. Well, it takes me doing these 200 hours every year of free online, and then I get the tax benefit. And so that's a blessing for me that I didn't even know about when I was trying to do something to help other people out. So you know what I'm saying? What is the blessing that you're expecting? And then
Thanks.
that way
That
you'll
was
know
a
how to maximize the blessing. So that's what
unexpected
they were
blessing
saying.
right there.
Exactly. Oh, you know what else she told me? Every time I get my nails done, I can count that because I told her I get them done so that you can see them on the cards or you can see them. She said, I can add all that up and those that's an expense. When I got my new tax person is I love her. So I'm just saying. But what they're saying is, you said stable income? Stable income is getting a check every week. See, you're very generic in what you want, and you'll get the bare minimum. You want stable income? Okay, well, you get $300 every week for your income. That's stable income. Or do what is the bottom line that you need? I need to make this much every month in order to make my ends meet, in order to pay all my bills, have the food that I need, have the gas that I need. I need $5,000. So then that's what you just need to be saying. I want to have an income that exceeds the amount of bills that I have each month. I want an income that allows me to save money every year. I want to save $10,000 by the end of the year. Give the universe something to work on. Just saying I want stable income is getting a check every single week, regardless of whether it pays all your bills. So be a little bit more specific in just saying stable income. Because again, I've had stable income that didn't make all my bills. Every single month or every single week I got paid, but it wasn't enough to pay all my bills. So stable income is one thing, but stable income that meets all of my bills and allows me to save and allows me some entertainment is a different story. So be mindful of what you're saying. Sometimes you're receiving exactly what you're saying because you didn't ask for anything. If that's all you want, that's all I'm going to give you. If I have $5,000 to give you, you're like, oh, well, I only need 1,000. I'm gonna give you 1,000. If that's what you want, you didn't say or better. You didn't say that you wanted me to just give you a blessing. You were very specific in that you only needed $1,000 or you only needed this much, or you didn't say exactly what it is you want. So you need to be a little bit more mindful. I keep telling y'all this all the time. I told them I wanted all my student loans paid. I didn't tell them that I wanted to pay them or how I wanted them to be paid. And then I found a program where they were forgiving loans for institutions that you went to that were using predatory lending. So you are putting a cap on your higher power. Your higher power has infinite resources, and you're acting like you got to go out and plant the seeds to grow the tree, to cut down the tree, to make the paper, to make the money in order for you to be able to spend it. They're saying, what do you want? You want stable income? Then we'll give you stable income. You have stable income right now, I would assume. So they're saying, what is it specifically that you want in order to maximize your 2024? What would make you happy? Write down the top 5 things that will make you happy: love, romance, health, whatever those is. Like I just gave you my 4 pillars: my health, my career, my romance, and my finances. Those are my 4. And in each one of them, I have a set of things that I want to accomplish, or that will make me happy, or that will give me joy, or that I want to work toward. And so, what are your pillars that you want to work toward? What is it that you want? If you just want stable income, then they're saying, granted, which granted, that's not hard at all. We can give you stable income, but what is that stable income? What is it for? How much do you need? What is your purpose with it? How do you want to move forward with it? So maximizing your blessings is what is it that you call a blessing. Again, somebody hacking into my account before my paycheck in, that doesn't seem like a blessing to be, but my guide saw it as very much a blessing because they didn't take all your money. I have no idea what that means. Okay, baby doll face. I hope that that helps you out, and I hope that that helps you to move forward. But I do hope that gives you a little bit of understanding as to how to structure what it is that you're asking your higher power for, and how to maximize your blessings that are coming. What is it that you want, and then allow the universe to give it to you. Don't put any ties on it, and don't put a restriction on it. If your higher power is restricted in any way, then maybe you need a different higher power. Like my higher power has abundant resources. They can pull it from anywhere. We've been told as being a part of the matrix or being a part of reality that there's a limited amount of resources. Our higher power says there's no limited amount of resources. There's no competition for resources because everybody has a unique talent and everybody uh, has a connection to get to those resources. It's just about you focusing in and tuning into your higher power to get what it is that you want. Okay. All right, so we're moving right on along here, and the next person is Kathleen. I'm going to go ahead and unpin life. Was it life? Was it life shift change or whatever it was? Because they never showed up again. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of them. And so Kathleen, you are next, and then Janos, you are after that. Wiggle, sweet potato, Virgil, and Gladys in that order. If any of you are here, let me know, and then you'll be next after Kathleen. So Miss Kathleen, you said anything for you, please. Okay, let's see. Gladys is here. Okay. You can go ahead whenever you're ready, Sherry Berry. We have about 4 or 5 left on the list, and after that, we are done, done, done.
Karma on the list.
No, but I can add her to the list.
I don't even know if she has a question.
All of you are asking for specific readings about your deceased relative. It takes a minute to get into that energy. And so if you want, I can give you a general reading, but it's specifically tapping in and seeing if your mom or somebody's coming in. That takes a little bit of time to get into, and I can't guarantee that that'll happen for you. So I'll just give you a general if that's what you want. And if your mom or whoever comes up, then that's fine. But I can't guarantee you that that'll be the person that'll reach out. Okay.
Mediumship doesn't work like that. Uh, um, Mediumship is whoever steps forward, and it's not necessarily the person that you're anticipating, but it's the person that you need to hear.
Exactly. All right, Miss
Okay,
Kathleen.
so
Kathleen, oh, did she say she was here, Kathleen? Oh, she said yes a while ago. So let's see. Let's
okay,
hope she's still here.
so I
Go ahead.
did oracle cards. One of my favorite decks is my Kitchen Witch uh, oracle deck, and I've got blackberries, which is invasive. So there's something, and it's kind of interesting. So I got blackberries, and then I got sage, purification, and then sugar for sweetness. So there's something that's been trying to invade into your space. You need to clean it out. Oh, I know, I love this deck. You need to clean out whatever it is that is invading you. I'm hearing that it's like invasive thoughts or thought patterns or beating yourself up about I should have done, I should have done, I should have done, I should have done. And you need to work on cleaning those out and moving on with those. And um, once you get through those and cleaning it out, you can use whatever means that you like to do cleansings with. Then those thoughts are going to go into good and happier thoughts for you. Um, but I definitely feel like there's stuff happening with within you that it's not a negatively bad impact on you, but it does impact you and prevents you from moving forward. I hope that makes sense for you. And whoever this troll is, I think it's fucking hilarious. Wow, you are fast. The Star of David. So you stand by Israel. Anyways, Kathleen, I hope that helps you. And um, this is one of my very favorite decks. I love it so much. Is Kathleen here? Angie, you're on mute.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of this person. Jesus Christ.
Kayla, are you drawn to me too? How sweet. Because I'm definitely not fucking drawn to you. I'm drawn to stab pins in your eyeballs. 100 days of hexing. Angie says I can't do that, though.
Don't do it.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm glad that makes sense for you. I hope it helps you.
So Kathleen is here. Oh my God. Okay, so the song I'm hearing for you is You Were Meant for Me by Jewel. And specifically the part,
Oh,
and I
that's a
don't
good
have the
song.
lyrics up. Let me see.
Right. She won't let me do 100 days of hexing.
On these people you can hex them.
Okay, thanks.
So just go and listen to the song You Were Meant for Me. Kathleen, that's the song that's coming up. It's by Jewel, Jewel, and it's called You Were Meant for Me. That's the song that I kept hearing over and over again. Um, um, I'm trying to see where they're going with this song. It feels like there's a young love. Are you a younger person, or is this a young love? Because I'm seeing like daisies and little flowers falling from the sky, and that kind of first meeting, and that first kind of getting to know people. It seems like a very innocent,
Let's do it
naive
together.
love where you're trying to it feels very pure, whoever this person is. And if you haven't met them, this is somebody that you will be meeting. But that's the song that I hear you were meant to be. And so you will meet this person. I don't know who it is. Um, and if you've already met them, that's the feeling that you should get, like it's a fairy tale love, or it's an it's a it's a pure love. It feels very organic and gentle. Okay.
Karma said we can do it.
I
That's
mean,
my mentor.
I believe it.
My
Go ahead.
mentor says I can do 100 days of
Listen,
hexing, then
remember there has to be a balancing in the whatever you give, you receive. Remember, balance, balance. All right, so Miss Kathleen, that's what I keep hearing is the jewel you were meant to me, and that this is some kind of romantic type of love. That there's and that song is just playing over and over and over in my head. They're not even letting me hear anything else. And it seems to be a new love or someone that you have just met. It's the beginning stages of it, and it feels very youthful and light. Moving toward a wedding or moving toward a long-term romantic situation is how I'm feeling for you for 2024, or at the beginning of it, because it seems to be wintry, but flowers are growing. So if there's snow falling and there's flowers blooming, then for me that's your springtime in the winter. Like this is something that's coming up right now.
Jewel. Jewel is the artist.
Yes, Jewel. Is someone asking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Kathleen. And I was meant for you.
I used to love Jewel when she was out.
Yeah.
So go and listen to that song, and maybe it'll provide you some understanding as for what you wanted to know. Harry T says he
Yes,
needed a return
Terry
back to
T.
center. Listen, I don't even hex
There's
the
so
people that
much
get
more
on my nerves.
fun when you do more than just return back to sender.
All right, Kathleen. So I hope that helped you out. And next is Janos and Wiggle Sweet Potato. Is it Janos? I might be saying that so wrong. I feel like I'm saying it so wrong. I do remember that. Who was it? Oh, Wiggle said she was here, or they said they were there. So I'll take Wiggles, and then if the other person comes back before we get to Virgil, Virgil's next, then Gladys, and then Karma. So whoever lets me know that they're here. Okay. Y'all got any big like New Year's Eve plans? I know Miss Sherry do, but anybody else got any big plans? All I got is this thin crust pizza and this candy and this wine that I'm gonna be drinking. Cause tomorrow all the candy's gone, no more candy. So, and we start
100
100.
days of no candy.
No, wait, not 100
How about
days.
wait. How about 100 days of no chewing ice?
No, that's not detrimental. That's how I get my water in. I don't do no ice. I ain't gonna get no water in.
I just bought these new ice trays and they're all little tiny round
Don't you love them?
balls. And I thought of you and has a container and then I dropped my container out of the freezer and broke it. And I'm like, damn it, Angie's gonna be so mad at me. Ice abuse.
Ice abuse. I love ice. Listen, we went somewhere and all I could think about is when am I gonna get home and get some cup of ice? I just cannot stand out of this. No
Water,
water,
no
no
wine.
wine, balance. Oh, well, one of those two
Karma's
is
gonna
more sweeter
sleep.
than the other.
Okay,
All right.
so
So did
Miss
Wiggle say she was
Sweet
here?
Potato.
Pam said she was going dancing, but that's all right. You can dance on your chair, Miss Pam. You know, you can get in your chair. I have no plans. Like, listen, the older I get, they had, first of all, they had a sneaker ball at this place, and it was $300 for a table. Do you know how much liquor I could buy with $300? Do you know how much medicinal I could buy with $300? Oh, and for new customers at Clickies, you get a free sample.
Did I tell you I went to Harvest for the first time in my life? Went in to get some CBD and walked out, got home, popped the gummy in my mouth, looked at the bag, and it was not CBD. Yeah, that was a fun night.
I would have felt the same had I went to go get THC and they gave me CBD. What the hell is it?
Yeah, it was a good flavor.
THC, not CBD. All right, Wiggles,
Yeah.
are you here? Okay, Wiggles isn't answering. So who's next? Virgil, Gladys says she was here, so we'll take Gladys. By the time we get to Karma, if any of the rest of you have not responded, then we're just gonna take you out. All right, Miss Gladys, you want a general for 2024? Go ahead, Sherry Barron.
Okay. Hold on. I had pulled something else. Oh, Wiggles is he was here.
Okay, we'll come right back to you, Wiggles. Sorry.
Okay, so Two of Hearts, Ten of Hearts, and King of Spades. The Two of Hearts is unity, sex, physical connection, flirtation. And the Ten of Hearts is happy family, all relationships are complete. And then I have the King of Spades, which is not like it's a male figure that is not a very safe figure. Um, has a lot of violent tendencies. So I'm thinking that fuck. Um, that this male figure, maybe he's not violent, but he's very strong and masculine. It puts out a lot of masculine energy and a lot of um domineering, um shit, what is it? Controllingness. Uh, I think that that's something that you need to get away from in order to enjoy this connection or to watch out for this person. Because maybe would appear to have a lot of love and passion and, happy family responsibilities, but this person is not. It literally says criminal, violent male, male rival, or vicious and vengeful person. I Gladys, I hope that this person is not in your life. And with this person not in your life, that you can have this happiness of love. Angie, it's on you.
All right, for Gladys, I asked for what's for your highest and greatest good, and I got three of cups. I got a celebration, like somebody's going to get married, or there's some kind of wedding or some kind of announcement that is coming up. Um, I feel like it's a daughter or somebody under you. It does not feel like you are getting married or you're the person that's going to be making the announcement. Someone younger than you is going to be making that announcement that is cut that is related to you. So if it's not your daughter or your niece or something like that, it seems to be somebody younger than you that is making an announcement that is going to be celebratory in in nature. And then I get the hermit card, and that's you feeling like there's nobody there to help you. Like you're working so hard because you're in that King of Pentacles energy. You're working so hard to make money or to or bring in abundance or get the things that you want. The card says self-control, steady, and pragmatic. So you're really, really trying to, use your logic and things to attract your blessings or whatever. But I feel like you're feeling like, oh, I'm doing this alone. Nobody's helping me out, and you're pulling back, and it's making you a little bit angry because you feel like you're doing the work all by yourself and you're getting no help in trying to gather this money or grab your resources in order to get this thing accomplished. But it does not seem like it's entirely for you. It'll make you happy for this person to have it, but not it's not entirely for you. And then I got the tower card in reverse because I feel like whatever it is, whatever this sudden upheaval or sudden change is, I feel like it's already happened because it's in the reverse. And I don't usually read reverses, but they're telling me to keep it in the reverse because it's already passed. So I feel like whatever the sudden change, the sudden upheaval, or the sudden shock that was supposed to happen has already happened. And it could have been this announcement that was a sudden change, or that was a sudden thing that happened, or that will be, and that you are past it and you're trying to move on. And so the next step is getting a little bit of self-control. And that's why that King of Pentacles came out, because you need to kind of get your ducks in a row and you're feeling like nobody's helping you, but you're thinking about the lessons that you've learned and all the people that you've helped, and you're thinking like, you know what, I just gotta go back and receive guidance. I gotta get into my higher power and get out of all of this chaos and confusion and get the information that I need. So you seem to be connected to your higher power, just not in the way that you know that you are. You're in the emperor energy, which is very stable, and that's where you're trying to be. This right here, King of Pentacles, and this emperor, like you're here trying to stabilize your income, but this is where you're trying, like this is you in that mindset of gathering abundance, getting yourself in order, making good business decisions, and making good decisions for your household. And this is where you're trying to be. You're trying to make it to a stabilized to get some stability where you're ruling your kingdom and everything is kind of balanced out, everything is working in your favor. And so this is where you're working. I like both of these cards as leadership cards and as, you know, strong people making decisions in the family. And then again, this Three of Cups celebration doesn't seem to be your announcement but somebody else's announcement, and you're working very hard in order to be able for them to accomplish that. You're not responding, so I don't even know if you're here, and we could have just wasted that whole amount of time giving you a reading. But if not, then there it is. All right, Wiggles, you're next. And then Virgil and Karma. And Virgil hasn't said anything, so it's probably going to be Karma next. So, what are you saying, Wiggles? Wiggles, the sweet potato. Yes, I'd be great. First time. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Glad to
Glad I
help.
said thank you.
So, I do hope
I
that it
hope
was
that all resonated with.
help you and it made sense to you what we were saying about everything. Since you didn't respond, we don't know. And so, hopefully, it is kind of the guidance that you needed. Okay. All right, so Wiggles. I think you wanted a general because they asked for a relationship. I think it was. I guess I had to be fine first time, whatever you feel. Okay, so you can go ahead, Miss Sherry Berry. I like these cards. They have a little bit more energy on them than the ones I had earlier. I keep calling you Wiggles,
So
like show the Wiggles. Lord help the child.
I'm feeling or hearing or reading, getting that there's been a lot of controversy and conflict in situations in your life. Um, this Three of Spades is is there's been setbacks, there's been trials, there's been fighting, and then about money because this is a money card. Oh, stupid. Um, and I also have again this Eight of Clubs, which is shouting arguments, um, like people not listening to each other, just a whole lot of it's about a lot of money though, like an inheritance maybe or potential inheritance or family money, but everybody's just talking over each other and nobody's listening. Um, this is yeah, there's just something going on about money and um constant fighting and arguing and disruption with it, but it's something to do with family, family, maybe brothers and sisters. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm going to pull an oracle card for that. Figure it out. What are you getting, Miss Angie?
Well, I wasn't getting anything energetically, and I don't know if that's just because I can't tap into this person's energy, but I am getting. But I did pull cards, and the words seem to come out very well. I got the world card for transition. The first thing I heard was, gosh, what did I hear? Was it a song? God dang it! Oh, Let It Go. It was the Let It Go song from Frozen. That's what I heard immediately, and the card that I
Dawn's
flipped
theme
over was,
song?
hmm,
Dawn's theme song?
yeah, exactly, Let It Go. That's the song that I heard immediately. And the card that flipped over when I saw her, that was the world card. And for me, that's transitioning from an old world to a new world. So I do feel like there is something that is that is changing for you in your life, and you're trying to go from something that you're going from a past you to a newer you, and you're just not really ready to step fully into the newer you, or let go of the old you, because you're still holding on to a burden and you're feeling overwhelmed. You have a lot of responsibilities and you haven't let go of those responsibilities, but you're at a 10, which means that you're at an end and there's going to be a new beginning. But the card that comes right after that is transition. There's a lot of movement. And all of these cards, if you notice, they're moving, they're traveling, they're all trying to get somewhere. This person is going from their old world to their new world. This person is heading back home, but they're heading back home with overburdened and carrying more than they have to. So they're being slowed down in their journey for carrying way more than they need to carry, or having too much weight on their shoulders. And then this is saying we're trying to transition you from chaos to the calm. So we're trying to get you from carrying all this load that you don't need to carry to this calm space, and you're resisting it. And this is why you haven't made it all the way fully through to the new you, because you're pulling back. You have one foot in the old world or one foot in the new world. You're praying for one thing, but you're pulling yourself back because it feels uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable, change is new, and they want you to move forward. If you're saying, I want better opportunities in my life, and then sometimes that means changing your circle to be around people who have a higher level of thinking or a higher level of status, who can pull you forward instead of holding you back or keeping you in the status quo. Sometimes you have to change your circle. My circle of friends over the last couple of years has been people that are like-minded and who are in the metaphysical community and who are ready to move forward with me in that arena. If I stay with people who don't understand, then I will doubt my abilities and not know that maybe I'm as great as I am. But if I'm surrounded with people who help me and uplift me and pull me forward and even help me to develop more, then I'm moving forward in a positive way. You're holding yourself back because you're not ready to transition forward, but you're holding on to weight that you don't need to hold on to, that you can let go. And then your final thing is showing how much aspiration and how much hard work you're putting in, but you're putting it in, it seems like carrying somebody else's load. This doesn't even seem to be your load or all your responsibilities that you're carrying. You're holding on to something else. And if you allow them to get rid of the chaos and move you to the calm, then all your hard work and everything will pay off. This is saying, you know what I'm saying? This is apprenticeship. This is education. This is you learning everything you need to learn in order to get the outcome that you want. And so I'm gonna. That was my advice from Spirit. I asked for one card of advice for Spirit, and I got the Eight of Pentacles. You're on your way, and all your hard work is going to pay off. And then you'll get that. You'll receive. You'll receive. You won't be on the giving end all the time. At this point, you're on the giving end. You're giving more. You're carrying more burden than you need to. You're ready to for all your hard work to produce something where you receive. And so that's where they're trying to bring you to. These are the cards you need to focus on: transitioning from the chaos to the calm, and then getting and then all of your hard work being allowed for you to be able to receive, and then you're transitioning to this new, the new. These are all travel. If you look at all these, except for, if you look at all these, you're all going somewhere. They're all taking you somewhere. That's movement, that's forward movement. Are you moving forward in the right direction? How do you get back on track to where you need to be? You drop some of these burdens. You're at a 10, you just need to let some of them go. You're carrying them unnecessarily. It's not all your weight to carry, and it's not even all your problems that you're carrying. You're trying to carry somebody else's burdens, but what they want you to know is you're stopping them from learning their lessons because you're always bailing them out. And so you need to step back, release some of those burdens that you're carrying and some of those weights that you're carrying, so that your load could be lighter, but so they can learn their lesson and they're not repeatedly coming back to the same spot because you keep bailing them out. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Miss for Wiggle. I hope that helps you out. Virgil never responded, so we are now on Miss Karma.
This color.
And she wants to know what she needs to know about 2024. I immediately saw a rocket being launched, or something being shot out of a cannon, and I got a lot of joy in jumping up and down. I feel like you're flying out of the cannon, which means that you're traveling and you're moving around. The joy is you getting things that you asked for. Like, I felt like you applied for a grant or some kind of government assistance, or something, some kind of money that you've asked for to start a business, and it seems like you're going to receive the money, or whatever it is, whoever is supposed to finance you or give you this money, it seems to be a yes, and it is coming, because they're showing me assistance. They're showing me the Six of Pentacles, but it's you receiving for what you've asked for. Like, I've asked for this, I've asked for my higher power to help me and to help me to find a way, and this is the money coming to you, or the resources coming to you that you need. You seem to need a large space to do something in also, and your space is being granted. It doesn't seem like it's in Arizona. It seems to be somewhere else, but it does seem to be like a desert climate still. So I don't know where that is. It may be Las Vegas or something where you're trying to put on kind of a festival or some kind of show or something. But it seems to be very much outside and organic because it seems to be very close to nature and to deal a lot with nature. And actually birds or animals or something like that. I'm getting something with birds or with the chirping or the sound of the music. There's something about the chirping or the music or something that has to do with whatever you're doing and dealing with nature or using nature in whatever it is that you're in the space or whatever it is that you're trying to do for this project. Um, I heard let go of old hurts, people that hurt you, people that have tried to stop your progression forward. Let go of those old hurts and move forward in positivity. They'll get what they're supposed to get. You know that without you doing anything. Just move forward in your positivity and continue to raise the vibration instead of feeding into the negativity of what they did or allowing that hurt to kind of subdue your creative ability. Because when you're focused on um, hexing people for 100 days, you're missing out on the creativity that they're trying to give to you. All right. So I hope that helps. And that's what I got. But it looks like good things, especially for this funding that you're asking for, this money that you're applying for. It seems to be good. And it seems to be federal because I keep hearing the word federal, like the federal government or some kind of grant that you'll receive. All right. Who is Hey TC? Can I get a link? I don't even know what that means.
So because I know karma, I'm not going to read. Actually, no, I'm being told to.
Ooh, I like it.
It's not surprising. Um, so I did get the Two of Hearts, which is a union of love, and I did get the Ace of Hearts, which is the beginning of a new journey. And I did get the Four of Spades. I'm sorry, the Four of Clubs, which is potential and growth in a business and work and good outcomes. So all of my stuff is partnership, love, and positive business. So that's what that is. Down and dirty hoodoo voodoo readings. Well, not voodoo, because I don't do voodoo. But whoop, whoop. Yes.
Um, and this is the last one because we're about to shut down because Miss Sherry has to be somewhere and I have to go pick my son up from work. But TC, this take care person, I got you're more valuable than you think, or you're more loved than you think you are, and don't do the negative thing that you were thinking about doing because it was going to be detrimental to your own personal livelihood. So they're saying don't do that thing that you were thinking about doing, and you are more loved than you are thinking that you are. So take care of your
Oh,
TC, right? That's what I'm getting for you. That's the message that I'm getting for you.
and you're welcome. And I think those are like, I wasn't going to read you, but I think that these are very good and in a good, positive way. Um, but yeah, I was like,
So
nope,
Miss
not going to read,
Mercy
not
come
going to
on here
read. And
clapping. You ain't saying nothing the whole time, and we about to leave. They all
but
like, "Oh, you doing a live? You doing
Alicia,
a live?" Alicia, right? Who ain't been to
I,
class in 2 months of Sunday.
but I got no room to talk.
Lewis ain't been there either. Just the whole, all y'all just grown as hell. Just decided y'all ain't coming to class no more. That's okay. No, take care though. Lord have mercy. Take care. I was just reading you. The cards that she was showing up was for karma, right? Those were karma's cards.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So take care. What I said for you was the message that I heard when I saw your name was you are more loved than you think that you are, or you're more worthy than you have confidence in yourself. And they want you to not do the negative thing that you were going to do because it was going to be more harmful to you than you think or the necessary to consider that you are loved and that you are appreciated in the earth realm, and do not do the negative thing that you were going to do. And I don't know if you had anything for them, but that's the message that I got. I got that they were going to do
Yeah.
something negative and they did not want them to do the negative thing. They wanted them to stay positive and to know that they are valued and loved. Um, and then
So,
oh, go ahead.
no, that's it. That's all I got.
And
Oops.
then and
I don't
then
know
I
what
got
I
the
did.
Hierophant, which is the scene. I know I got the High Priestess, which is the scene behind the veil, duality, being able to be on the earth realm and in the unconscious or spiritual realm, and to tap more into your spiritual side,
Shit.
because you'll get a greater connection and it'll help you.
I have no idea what I did, but I can't see shit.
What's your one question? Take care. Refresh it. It may bring you back.
I don't even know where the tab is on the bottom. I think I kicked myself out.
Oh, that's what they're gonna say, that you are actually very more powerful.
There.
Oh, that's funny because that's the only card that came out. I wasn't even asking the question. That's the card that jumped out of the deck, was the High Priestess, and saying that you're able to tap into the spiritual side and in the reality side, but you need to tap in a little bit more to the spiritual side, and it'll bring out that positivity and that the word they keep saying is naivety into you.
Naivety.
I don't know why that's the word that they want to use, but they want to bring out a more innocent, pure side to you, and help you to see the lighter, more pure positive side than the negative side. You seem to be very down and a little bit sad, and with the people around you not supporting you in the way that you think that they should be. And they're saying it's sometimes you have to find your own tribe of people. The one thing we tell people when they're first starting their spiritual journey or learning their abilities: find a tribe, find somebody who supports you, even if it's not us. Find people who are like-minded, who support you and help you to move forward, without thinking that you're weird, or without thinking or telling you that the things that you're doing are not true, or they're not, real, or because they don't understand what it is that you're studying or what you're doing, they can't support you in that way. So find a group of people who are able to support you in that way. We do have a class on Tuesday nights. You can email, let me find it, advice at Sonora Mystic Tarot, and he will oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. That is not supposed to happen.
So
Oh, there you go.
Lucifer is the light bringer. Um, Lucifer is a Greek term that is called the light bringer. Um, I don't know who's telling you Lucifer and Lilith, so that's quite interesting. Um, so there's like Satan is your adversary. The devil is in Dante's Inferno, and Lucifer is technically a light bringer. So I was a beacon.
You were told this by who? It doesn't matter whoever who told you. I'm just telling you what they told me, to connect into the more lighter light side. You seem to be a little bit fascinated with the word, with using. I'm connected with Lucifer.
Lucifer's a light bringer. I'm technically a Luciferian. I'm a
You know that one of
Luciferian.
my guys' name was Lucifer. That they came to me and I was like,
Yeah,
no, random people. So that's like me going to my mechanic and saying, give me some tax advice. Why would you just go to random people and let them tell you anything? They could also tell you that you are the king of Zamunda. That doesn't make it's true. You have to tap into your higher power through meditation, through listening, through
everybody has Lilith.
connection.
Lilith in your chart is a planet. It's a moon. It's a false moon.
Okay.
And
Take care.
we all have and there's Lilith in the wheel. So you have Yule, you have Imbil, you have Samhain. Lilith is a time on our wheel, our yearly wheel. So
I
So
don't
Lilith in your
take care.
chart
I
is a
don't do
planet.
astronomy. So whoever's telling you this, you need to go back to an astronomer or somebody who does astrology because I don't. I just told you
Yeah.
what information I know. But for the Evan person who wants to know, class is Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's Arizona time. And then you just email advice at Sonora Mystic Tarot. That email address is at the bottom of the screen. And say you want to join class. We'll send you a private link to join the class. You can only join the class through private link. It's not taped. It's not live streamed or anything. It's just literally us practicing and helping each other to develop their ability. And so for take care, what we're saying is you do have the ability to tap into the spiritual world, but that's where you need to be finding your information from the spirit world and not from just random people telling you anything. Lots of people will tell you all kinds of stuff. People used to tell me that the level of detail that my guides gave me wasn't
A
practical
naked cat. Yes.
because they don't
I
give you
love
that
that
level of
cat too.
detail, and my guides do give me that level of detail. So it's you going to your higher power and connecting with them in a way that you receive and you understand that it is definitely from your higher power and not from somebody trying to deceive you. A lot of times we as readers filter the information through our emotions and not, or through our experiences and not through what the person needs. So be mindful of who you're getting the information from and where they're getting the information from. I could go online and type and research some stuff about Lucifer and be like, oh, this is factual, and not know what I'm talking about or not know what I'm doing. So I don't speak on astrology or astronomy in any way because I don't know anything about them. And so knowing your planets and your houses, that's just not my claim to fame. And so I'm not going to go there. What I got was the high priestess card, which says that you are able to tap into your higher power. That's where you need to focus at, and that you need to look for the more lighter, pure side and to stay on that way and to connect with people who are on that same realm with you and who are not taking you to the darker side. You seem to be a little bit fascinated with the darker side and saying things like Lucifer and Lilith and things like that that kind of startle people a little bit, so they and so they kind of side eye you and think that you know a little bit more, or that you are saying things that they don't understand. And what they're saying is you really want to find the true knowledge, because my thing is always to do no harm. I never want anything that I say or that I predict or that I information that I give to you to do any harm to you. So I never want to do any harm to you. I always want to uplift you and empower you. And the empowerment message that came for you is to tap into your higher power and to receive and to connect in that way and to stay to the more positive, pure side than trying to go to the darker side. Explore that pure, positive side. Explore what gives you joy and not what makes you want to be a meaner or nastier person in life. Okay?
Yes. And just what karma says, they bring light into the dark. But you need to also understand there's a difference between Lilith, the planet or the moon, and Lilith, the entity. So figure those out. And also Lucifer is a light bringer, and Lucifer is about gaining knowledge and growing in your knowledge and growing in that aspect. So when you're just throwing the word Lucifer around, I mean, just understand that Lucifer is a Greek term for light bringer, light bringing information and education. So careful what you throw around.
And who you're receiving the information from. Just any old person who is
Yeah, and
scratching the
they're the
surface of
karma says
information.
they are the archetypes. Yes.
Right. And you'll know pure positive light versus negativity. There's sometimes I'll ask for an answer and I'm like, that doesn't feel right. You'll know from dealing with your guides what is coming directly from them and feels positive and pure and uplifting, and what is a little bit heavy. Um, there's a lot of different ways you can connect with your guides. Just ask them to come in. You can write to them. You can meditate. You could go out in nature. You could call them in. You could sit and listen to music. Last night I put on this music and just let it play, and I got the most vivid dreams that I had ever had, or that I've had in a long time. And so it's just finding the method that works for you. Not every method works for everybody. So find whatever method that works for you and allows you to connect to your higher power, whether it's just you talking out and receiving information back, or whether it's you writing and receiving, or whether it's you walking, swimming, gardening, being out in nature, whatever it is that draws them into you, that's where you need to go. Good night, Miss Karma, and I wish you the best for 2024.
Good night, Karma. I love your heart.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining our live. We will be back probably. So what's today? Is today Sunday? I doubt if
Hmm.
Miss Shauna will be on tomorrow morning for tea time. So probably Tuesday we'll be back with Susan and Julie at I think 8 or 9 a.m. And then oh my
Oh,
gosh,
you
y'all,
didn't upset
listen.
us. No, you didn't
Oh no,
upset
you didn't upset us. We
me
just
at
wanted
all.
to make sure that you knew where you got your information from. Because listen, when I listen, whether it be religion or spirituality or whatever you're learning, there's going to be a whole bunch of people. And see, sometimes I get a bad reputation for asking a lot of questions because I want to know where you got your information from. Like, are you just spewing that
Yeah.
out? Are you just regurgitating something you got online? Or do you really know and are you really receiving this information? So just make sure that you know the source of where your information is coming from. We're never like I'm not upset in that way. I just want to make sure that you're protected and you know the source of your information and don't allow any. So when I say who's telling you this, it doesn't mean that I think that it's a bad thing. It just means that you need to know the source and what kind of authority they have in order to be able to give you that. So make sure that they have the authority to be able to tell you that you're a Lilith or a Lucifer, and what are they telling you to do with that?
I invited Lilith to drive with me to Texas last year. It was one of the best road trips I ever took.
And so oh, thanks, Miss Julie. I didn't. I listen. I am so slow right now. I'm reading the messages like 3 times before I get it together. So, and listen, I'm not a shadow work person. I think things that are in the past need to stay there until they come and ask me that they're ready to be worked on. What I'm not about to be is on the Scooby Doo mission, carving into the dark, trying to find out why this little girl in my past ain't healed. When she ready to be healed, she'll walk forward. I'm not going into the darkness to find her. I am in the light. I am a highly evolved person, and I need you to come out into the light and tell me that you're ready to be worked on, not pulling me back into the darkness to try to resolve issues that may not be ready to resolve. But I don't know your life like that, so I can't tell you that it's not okay to work on your shadows. That's just my own personal opinion. Other people may enjoy working on their shadows. And didn't you used to have a great book that Karma gave you about working on your shadow side? What was that book you
Actually,
all the time?
Karma, Saul, Luna, was it Saul and Luna or Luna and Saul? They have a workbook, but Karma also has a app where I do shadow work in.
Oh yeah, she was telling us. Okay, so what's the app?
Remember, you did a reading on her app and like all
What's
of
the
the
app?
things that she was going through. It is called, it's right here actually. Transformal magic. Hold on. Transformational magic.
I'm just typing it out. Transformational magic. It's in the app store.
Maybe. Yeah, it should be.
So
This is what it
that's the
looks like.
shadow work app that Karma
Oh,
has. She's one of the people that was in our chat today. Why
it's
can't
this one.
oh with the it looks like a
Uh,
light bulb.
it's a it's a circle, blue circle with a triangle. Let me see if I can
Oh,
get
okay,
that.
no. Pull it back just a little bit.
Let me turn this light off.
No, we can't
Shit.
see it.
Every time I do it, I get it upside down. It's this one, but my
Okay.
lighting sucks so bad. Transfor. Transformational magic. She's not on.
Well, there you go. So if you want to work on your shadow side, take care. Then that's who you can go on that app in the App Store, Transformational Magic, or you can actually just ask your higher power, what are your next steps or what is it that you need to do? Like I literally sometimes when I'm doing your reading, what is your next step? What is their next step? Like the last person, I wasn't getting anything psychically from them. So I just pull the cards. What is your next step? And they wanted her to put down some of her weights. And so for you, it's connecting to your higher power in a way that you understand that this is pure positive energy that is coming your way. Okay.
Good night,
Uh,
Virgil.
Virgil, good night and have a great happy new year to you all. Glad you all stopped in for a while. This is our last reading of 2023, so I hope that it did help you all and it did bring you all a little bit of positivity going into 2024. I am must be really tired. I worked this morning and I'm just like my energy is just flopping and I know I don't have enough water in me because first of all, here's the water bottle that I was supposed to be drinking during the live, which I did not drink. So I do need to finish this bottle out and probably two more before I go to bed. But one of these will be replaced with like some wine or some liquor or something. So, and I'm supposed to
Your
wake up.
hair's a mess today.
Oh, so is mine. So is this one.
No, like
It looks good though. It looks full.
I
It looks
just
dark.
I just colored it last night.
It looks good. I like it.
Okay. I'm
You
glad
need
you
some
approve of
water
the
to help
color.
take care of that because this all this is just water. This ain't vodka. I'm like not like an alcoholic. But I play one on New Year's Eve. Actually, no, I ain't even gonna be able to drink that much. Literally, after I pick my son up, I'm probably gonna go to bed. Y'all just saw me yawning. I walked 3 miles today. So again, I do want to make this announcement on my Facebook, on my YouTube, on my and on my Instagram is the information about the 100-day challenge. We're going to do something for 100 days. We're either going to walk, run, swim, some kind of exercise, some kind of mental thing where we're meditating, we're journaling, we're writing, we're doing positive affirmations. We're going to do something positive that lifts our vibration, that lifts the overall vibration, even if it's sending 100 positive
Hexing.
prayers or healing. Um,
Hexing.
uh-huh.
100 hexing.
Okay, no, we can't do that.
Cursing? Can we curse them?
You can cuss. You can cuss. You definitely
No,
can
no,
cuss.
not cuss.
No, not
Curse.
sing. No, cuss. Yes. Well, only look. Only if they deserve it. Isn't that what they tell you on it? Only if they deserve it.
Okay, I'll take a list. Anybody got a list? I'll start taking your list.
And so
100 people.
we're gonna do the 100 day challenge. So for the first 100 days of 2024, we're going to do something positive and uplifting for the vibration, for the universe, and for just in general with getting us on track. And so every day I'll post a video or some kind of inspiration, let you know how the move is going on. I do think that I am going to take my measurements and try to see how it is because I'm going to walk for the first 30 days and then the next 30 days I might do something else. But 100 days we're going to do something.
You can email me at sherryberriesteas at
Oh yes.
gmail.com. Give me your list of people that you want me to hex. I'm down.
No, if you want her to make some tea, you can
Oh yeah.
email her Sherry Berry's tea.
And I'm
I'm
still
thinking you about
doing
to promote your tea and you like people I'm about to hex. I'm like, what? What?
and then I'm still doing bay leaf blessings. So if anybody wants
Oh, that is
those, please
beautiful.
email me.
Oh, those are blessings. I thought they were Bailey's banishments.
That too.
I might have a look. I might have a name, but look, I'm just gonna send you $100. I need you to banish all these people.
Okay. I could do it.
Just,
Just do
just,
it.
just get the whole pack and just write their name on a pack and just.
I
I
got a
am
whole
gonna
jar.
I am gonna sage tonight. I'm gonna get one of my little charcoal things and I'm gonna sage out all the old for 2023 and bring in some new stuff for 2020. You know what? I ain't got nothing good to burn once I get done with that. I don't think I got no Palo
Start
Santo.
start writing names down and
I want to banish some people. They just will not go away. Just praise the Lord, people. All right, y'all.
so
Have a happy new year. Y'all will not see me again. Literally, probably by 9 o'clock our time, I will be in La La Land with my app with my Bob Proctor plan, telling me that I'm going to get multiple sources of income from multiple streams of money consistently throughout 2024, just in rapid eye motion, y'all. At 9 o'clock. Just
don't forget those of you that are in the Phoenix area, we're doing an event next Saturday and Sunday on the 7th and the 6th and the 7th. I see that Julie's here if she wants to give us a little bit of information.
Yes, it's Julie. I don't
Huh?
remember the exact date or time. Wait, what date is it?
It's the 6th and 7th, which is next weekend
Oh,
in Peoria.
oh, okay. I'm a, why did I? Oh, I'm so not ready for that. Listen, people, I need all this sleep
I,
because mentally, I obviously am not here.
well, yeah. I'll be selling tea. I'll be there Saturday selling tea. It's kind of last minute for me, so I don't have enough product to do 2 days, but I will be back up there on Sunday helping out. And if anybody wants readings there, I'll be happy to do readings. And then my friend Sherry, with an A, will be taking my booth on Sunday. And she sells a lot of different arts and crafts stuff, and she does a rune reading. So come and see her too.
Oh, I'm reading.
Yeah, she does witch
Um,
runes, by the way, not like Norse pagan runes, but witch runes. So there's a difference.
good. I don't
But
know the difference
it's,
between any of them. I don't even know that I need any more readings for 2024. My guides are very specific. So, what I do need, you know what I need to be doing for 100 days? 100 days of meditation. That's what the hell I need to be doing. I couldn't even commit to 30 days. I started it on day one. By day three, I forgot all about it. Just sucks. John Mills said, "Can you send him a cup of tea?"
I can, Mr. Mills. You're a little late to the show, but because we're leaving.
Exactly. All right. Well,
Tell
I
your
hope
mom
you
I
all have
said
a
hi,
great
John.
rest of 2023, and I wish you a prosperous and abundant 2024 with great positive affirmations, pure positive goal light, and a happy, happy, happy new year and a happy, happy year eight. This is the eight. Next year is an 8 year, right? Yes, 248. Yes, it's an 8 year. So was that completions? I like that. Or a seven to
I don't
completion,
know, but
whatever. I
8
don't know.
is my lucky number.
Seven was mine. And you know what? This overall, this was a better year than expected. The end of it went to hell in a handbasket, but I'm still here.
I'm still here.
All right. So let's move on. And I will see you all next
All
year.
right.
Bye.